Hello and welcome to Michigan City High School, the Wolves Den on a Friday night. I don't even know that I need to do a lot of introduction for this game, a lot of pregame hyper excitement, because this is the night that speaks for itself. This is the Johnson Road rivalry. This is Michigan City versus LaPorte. A few years back, they went to the boys-girls doubleheader format where you get 2 varsity games for the price of 1. And this night never disappoints, folks. First off, let me do the quick round of introductions. We've got Aaron Garrett, Drew White, myself, Michael Gresham. We've got a couple special guests coming up here tonight. Michigan City High School senior Alyssa Workman. And then I think we've got Jamarion G also joining us again tonight. Declan's over here. We've got Sue and Mark Mars out there doing camera work. We've got the fan club out here ready to go. It is going to be a fun one tonight. So for the first one tonight on Heritage Night, we'll just give a quick shout out for Heritage Night here, 3rd annual. We have made it 3 years with this concept, and tonight we are going to have some fun bringing back some of the mid-1990s Elston High School teams. Last groups to hang banners for Michigan City basketball on the boys' side. We also have a big treat coming up in one of the legends of Michigan City girls basketball history. Megan Bogoslawski, class of 1992, is going to come back. She is being introduced into the Indiana High School Basketball Hall of Fame this year.
Wow.
Only 3 other players in Michigan City history have done this. And let me tell you, if I gave you guesses, you would not get them. None of the 3 Mr. Basketballs from Michigan City are in that group. But Megan is about to be. So we'll have her introduced at halftime of the boys' game. We also are supposed to have her up here to talk to you tonight on the air. So lots of excitement in the air as we are getting ready to tip this one off. For the girls, Michigan City comes in with a mark of 3 wins and 15 losses on the season. LaPorte comes in a mark of 0-18. Both teams are 0-6 in Duneland. So not only is this a matter of the rivalry tonight, but it is also a matter of getting into that W column in the DAC. So we do have Jamarion G about to don the headset. But at this point, we are going to turn it over to the sideline and the Michigan City High School pep band under the direction of Jason Smith as they will play our national anthem, and then we'll get the introductions. So we'll come back here after that. All right, so the Michigan City High School pep band under the direction of Jason Smith once again, bringing you our national anthem. We're also going to get the starting lineups for both of these teams. All right, Alyssa, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
All right, I'm ready.
You did this. You played in this game.
I did, yes. My sophomore year, I did.
Talk about, like, the mentality, the what's going through your mind at this point as you're about to step onto the court to play in this game.
Yeah, it's absolutely, it's like it's sort of overwhelming, but also like of excitement and also a little bit of nervousness because there's a lot of people here. But I feel as that it's a very upbeat, exciting game. Everyone's here. There's a lot of this student section, that student section, a lot of rivalry going on, but it's still super fun. I had so much fun. It was definitely the best game of the year. It always is. So
always is.
Yep.
All right, so we've got starters for LaPorte. Let me try and grab all those there. Of course, I can only see one of them. All right, we'll also grab the starters here for Michigan City. But the Wolves, again, coming into the game at a mark of 3-15. They are looking to get into the win column in the DAC here, as is LaPorte. LaPorte has struggled this year, a mark of 0-18. They've struggled the last few years, really. They have lost 20 games each of the previous 2 seasons, looking like that might happen again this year. So a little bit of a building project going on there in LaPorte, trying to revive that program. All right. Starters for the Wolves looked up to be Palisha Isom, Anessa Ibrahim, Divine Woods, a multi-year starter, Mania Cochran, and Serena Parker.
Looks like we got most of the seniors in. Just missing about one.
A very common strategy here.
Yes.
And it looks like it will be Divine to jump up against. Of course, I can't catch the number.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Alyssa, who's going to give you the play-by-play to start this one off.
All righty. Looks like we got Dallas. All right, a layup and a miss by Maura Grant. Doing a lot of passing around, maybe trying to distract our team. Oh, a steal from Policia. All right, looks like they got the ball back.
Almost taken away there. Good defense, Good defense. 35 seconds in, City. That's the first shot of the game for LaPorte.
Miss.
And a foul going to get called after the missed shot. So Michigan City will keep the basketball. LaPorte charged with their first foul of the game. That goes against number 20, Siona Ohim.
All right, we got Divine taking the ball out. All right. Policia's taking the ball up for Michigan City.
Let's see, LaPorte is open in man-to-man defense.
Here we go, Serena going in.
And stolen away, almost no.
Almost. A lot of passing around going on.
Fake shot blocked out of there. Anessa
Nice.
Ibrahim with the swat there. Got to be aware in the front row there, right, Jim?
Yes, sir.
That ball coming at you. All right, LaPorte will trigger from the baseline after the block.
All right. Got it going in for the layup. And a miss by Kalia.
And fought for a nice fight there by Serena Parker to pull that rebound out.
Nia Cochran. It's a miss. Rebounded by LaPorte.
Minute and a half gone by. No score in this one so far, despite what the screen had said for a moment. I blame the tech people.
We're doing pretty well on our defense, I would say.
Yeah, LaPorte has not gotten an easy shot so far.
No,
and again, another loose ball triggered there by the City defense. And I think City going to draw a foul after that, too. Let's see where we're going here. And we are going the other way, so another foul called on LaPorte. Michigan City triggered that ball loose, stole it, and then drew the foul. So second foul of the game on LaPorte. That one goes against Kalia Roundtree.
We got the Policia Isom taking the ball up for City.
A nice drop pass
There
in
we
for
go.
the screen, but defense recovered quickly. And another whistle. I think they're going to get the travel on that. All right, so LaPorte will inbound after the turnover. 2.5 minutes in, still no score in this one. And that one's going to be thrown away.
Yikes.
So ball coming back to Michigan City here. All right, well, it is going to be Dignitary and VIP night tonight up here on Heritage Night. We'll kick this off with the coach, Coach Upshaw. How you doing, Coach?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
All right, you ready to get broken in for this rivalry? I'm sure, 21st Morton, you guys had your rivals. We're going to introduce you to this next level here, Michigan City LaPorte, right? All right, Coach. Well, you're halfway through your first season here.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot less than halfway, after we make that deep run. But Tell me what you're seeing so far. What do you feel like's getting through? What are you guys still working on?
We started out pretty hot. Just our ball movement was really good. I had some guys playing with a lot of confidence. Then we hit a stretch in our schedule. It was just brutal.
That was a tough one. The 3 in 3 days, I don't know that I've seen before.
Yeah, it was 4 games in 5 days.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
With the quality of competition that we
oh,
were
God,
playing.
yes.
It was just, I felt like we grew. Our practices became more intense. We had players holding players accountable, which is really a sign of a good team.
Oh, and we got another one up here lurking behind. Coach Will Walker up here. Speaking of ex-Michigan City legends here.
How can you miss this guy back here?
I tried to walk past. Aaron just headed me in the head. So.
Legend.
There's a big guy. Looks like a basketball player. Let's hear from him.
All right. So, again, we're to this point in the season. You're starting to see some of the successes. How do you keep your boys focused and under control? Because it's going to be excitement. It's going to be nerves. Like everybody, I'm going to the game tonight. I'm going to the game tonight. Like there's all this excitement in the air. How do you keep them kind of grounded and ready?
I think we're hungry to keep our streak alive. We're on a 2-game winning streak now. Again, we started at 5. We kind of worked their butts off to get to that 5th game. Again, like I said, we hit a tough part of the schedule, but we just keeping them focused, sticking to our routine, practicing really hard, and believing and trusting in each other. And I think we'll come out victorious tonight.
Good to know. Now, almost stolen away, and it will be rescued by LaPorte. No, loose on the floor, picked up by LaPorte. Again, about halfway through the first quarter here, no score to this point. And
all right, we got Dallas taking the 3 and the miss.
All right, so now the second half of the season. So you're getting to know these kids. They're getting to know you, expectations, styles, playbook. What are you looking for out of a night like tonight and then into the last month and a half of the season before you start playing for real?
Just continue to compete at a high level. We play arguably in the toughest conference in the state of Indiana.
You got that right.
So, again, this game tonight, this is a conference game as well as a sectional opponent.
Oh, yeah.
As well as a rival. So,
Ice them dropping bombs from 3. Sorry, excuse me.
Yep, I didn't have to say much to them to get them ready and prepared for this game.
Did you almost feel like you maybe had to talk them down a little bit,
yeah.
like bring them down?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I think looking forward to the rest of the season, one thing we're going to do is really keep working on us. We got a lot of games still left in the season, and we got a lot of areas that we can still fix ourselves, so showing up every day, trying to get that 1% better every day at whatever we need to work on is what we're going to keep trying to do.
Of course, Coach Walker, you played in a few of these yourself.
Yeah, I love the rivalry. I can't stand LaPorte, but they like the little brother or the big brother, whatever you want to call it, the sibling. Because we all in LaPorte County, we all family, but they still, when it comes to me and you, I'm gonna take you down every time. That's what we're going for.
And that is exactly what you're looking for tonight out of the kids, too. So
compete at a high level.
You're giving Mayor Dermody some locker room material there.
Tell Mayor Dermody he dodged our one-on-one at the at the LaPorte Invitational. That's what happened. He told me we was gonna play at halftime, and it never happened.
Oh man!
All right, guys. So, with this matchup tonight. Again, you're kind of putting a new playbook out there, new to these guys, all that kind of stuff. How much are you showing tonight? How much are you hiding maybe for March?
In a game like this, the players going to decide.
Okay.
At this point in the season, I'm sure they've scouted us, we scouted them. So, it's just going to be about grit, toughness, and who wants it more.
Well, that's it right there.
Yeah.
I think on that note, I will let you guys get back to doing your thing.
Appreciate it.
That grit and wanting it more. Right there.
That's it.
All right, Coach Upshaw, Coach Walker, go get him tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for joining us. That one.
That's going to 9.
Thanks for joining
Aaliyah.
us.
Aaliyah.
Yes, sir.
All right, Aaliyah.
As you can see, Michigan City the last 5 points in this one. They're getting out a little. The 2 opportunities they've scored on have been created opportunities.
Yeah.
Nice open flow 3 and a nice break layup there. And the defense going to draw the foul there. That'll be the first of the game on City. I think we got 4 fingers up. Yeah, it is. It's Malia Peoples with the foul. That'll be her first on the Wolves. Spin at the rim. Nice
All right.
move.
Good shot, Siona.
5-4 Michigan City.
A 3 from Policia.
Just long. Offensive rebound. Fought for. Controlled. Put back. Is
There we
good.
go. Mania Cochran.
7-4 Wolves. Now they're going to pick up that defense all the way up the floor. Double dribble. Absolutely.
All right.
Subbing in for Michigan City, number 10, Samaya Mitchell. Slicers got the first basket of this game. Since then, Michigan City 7-2, looking to do a little more damage, take some advantage here in this one.
All right, Samaya coming out for the 3.
Travel.
Oh,
Didn't get the
Just
feet
short.
set.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the Slicers will have it back, looking to cut into this lead. As we've said, it's been a tough season for the Orange. Long 3, no good.
Ooh.
Long shot,
Yep,
long rebound.
very long.
Give and go to the rim.
Aaliyah.
No. City the rebound, fought for, and
There we
taken out of
go.
there by the Wolves. Back the other way we come. Crossover, drop off on an open 3. Nope. Fought for, offensive rebound to the Wolves. Again, another one of those long shots, long rebounds. Wolves to inbound on the sideline. Looking to trigger out of a box.
There we are.
Nice
There we are.
dive cut to the
There we
rim.
go. Divine Woods.
Great
There we
lay-in,
go.
great play, great passing.
Good defense.
Just about got that out of there. Good defense by Samaya to get a hand on that one, knock that loose. Slicers to inbound underneath their own basket now.
Right, a 3.
And that's good. 9-7. Wolves had gone on a 9-2. LaPorte now an answer. Thought about the 3, now going to
There we
drive.
go.
Boy, a lot of contact. Oh, they did blow the whistle, I was going to say.
Yeah, they did. Hey.
See who that foul is on. Kind of surprised they're not putting the shooter on the line for that one. Thought they were going up for that shot.
I did too.
Under 30 seconds now for the first quarter from the Den. Wolves 9, Slicers 7.
Just back out. There we go.
High post, moved around. Dive,
Not a
kick.
good pass in there. The 3.
Nice put back. Offensive rebound, a second offensive rebound. Good hustle on the boards by City so far. Nice backdoor look.
Oh, what a hard-fought last 30 seconds.
And it is actually not over yet. They called a foul on that shot, so I don't know if they'll put time back on the clock, but we are going to have a couple of free throws coming up for Michigan City. Let's see what conversation the officials have here about the time management. They're sending everyone back to the benches, so there will be no time on the clock, but it will be Samaya Mitchell to shoot a couple of free throws here at the end of one. First one off the back iron, no good. Samaya will have another one, trying to add to the Wolves' lead a little bit here. next one is also off the back iron. So,
Maya.
end of one quarter of play from the Wolves' Den. It is Michigan City 9, LaPorte 7. We will take a break and we'll come back.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, end of one quarter of action here from the Wolves' Den. It is Michigan City 9, LaPorte 7. We'll get the clock set to 8 minutes here. We'll get this cleaned up on that side. But, again, so happy to have a couple of Michigan City High School students joining us for tonight's broadcast. Alyssa Workman, Jamarion G., two great ones in their own right. Great football player, great choir singer.
Thank you.
So also a basketball player in your own day for a while.
Yeah, and volleyball.
And volleyball. There we go. See, all those opportunities, take advantage of them, folks.
I agree.
So they should be coming back here. Maybe getting the clock fixed, restarted. Usually it's 60. There we go. Buzz these guys back in. So a quick first quarter, though, on both sides. Only 2 free throws shot during that quarter, and they were at the absolute end at the 0-second mark of that one. LaPorte scored the first basket of the game. Michigan City really controlled after that one. It took a late 3 to get LaPorte back within 2. And it looks like it will be possession arrow to Michigan City after LaPorte won the tap. Do not believe there was any tie-up, so it will be Wolves ball to start this one out. Again, man defense for both of these squads so far.
Dish off pass.
All right,
Come
a
on,
three
shot.
attempt from Samaya Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
Hey!
There we
And a
go.
bomb.
There we
See,
go.
that was the problem. She was just too close to the basket when
Yeah.
she shot those 2 free throws. She needed to be about 20 feet out.
I agree.
12-7 Michigan City. This ties their biggest lead in that one. Nice defense
There
from
we go.
behind. Malia Peoples there trying to trigger that one out. That's almost like the peanut punch in football. Like, you're running, you think you're
Yep.
gone with the ball, and then all of a sudden someone just, pow, knocks that sucker out of there.
All right, a 3 attempt from Siona Oheim.
Good pass.
Couldn't get the lefty to go down.
It's a hard shot.
And Wolves, again, getting all kinds of hands on those balls, trying to knock those free.
Some great defense here.
Deep in the post.
There we
Again,
go.
knocked loose. City getting a lot of hands on basketballs here.
Very contact today. Policia Isom with the 3.
Oh, just rimmed out. Boy, that got every piece of the rim there. All right, Wolves back to action here. Slicers with it. And again, turned over. Michigan City, the steal on it.
All right, we got Policia Isom taking up the ball.
Come on, Polly.
Like a travel.
A little carry there. All right, we said it's VIP night. And I was not kidding. We have Bailey Chavez, president of the Student Council at Michigan City High School. We're in the presence of royalty now. The president has joined us. Welcome, Bailey.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And before I start again, I have to give the public congratulations. Our Lilly Scholarship Award winner, or one of them even here at Michigan
Yes,
City
yeah.
High School this year. We do have 2, Avery Wingard, our other one, but only one of them sitting next to me right now. So
Yes, but Avery is a friend, so congratulations to her too.
absolutely.
Very exciting.
So tell us about some of the things you guys have going on with Student Council this year.
Oh gosh, so
some,
much.
Like your exciting projects.
Yeah, well, I'll hit a little on what we've done so far this year. For the first time ever, we had a student leadership summit. Do I keep talking while they're...
Yeah, keep
Okay,
going,
okay.
keep going, yeah.
We had a student leadership summit at the high school this fall where we invited all sorts of high school students from around the region to come to our high school and listen to different sort of TED Talks on leadership. And we hit on a bunch of different topics, but really it was about cultivating high school leadership. And looking to the future, I mean, in our spring, we are looking forward to having an elementary leadership summit and bringing elementary kids from Michigan City area schools to our high school to learn about different leadership topics and kind of cultivate some of that city leadership, which is exciting.
And let me tell you, folks, if you weren't a part of that, putting on my hat as a school board member, I got so many great compliments from people who the adults who attended those things and talked, and they were just so impressed with what our kids were able to put on for them. So congratulations in that role for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, once again, it is 14-7 Michigan City. Wolves opening this up with the first 5 points here in the second quarter. So talk about what else you've got going on.
Gosh, student government?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
So the first week in February, I think that the 3rd of February, we're going to be having our coveted spring pep session, or winter pep session, I should say, which is always very exciting. It'll be in the lead up to sectionals. So we'll have a very exciting spirit week leading up to that. And I don't know, we're looking for huge participation. There are some very fun activities planned for the pep session. I hear tug of war is an act.
The tug of war is back.
It's back, and people are very excited about it. I do have a theory. Our sophomores are our reigning spirit stick champions.
That is accurate.
And I would love to see the seniors take it back for the spring session.
So you guys are recruiting, scouting, like...
Yes, I know.
Looking for like your jams here,
Hey.
for an anchor on the end of the rope.
Yes. Hey, are you busy? Would you like...
Nah, you got me.
Hey. Okay, we have our first spot.
See, here we are. We're networking up here during the broadcast. We're doing all this.
I would also say don't overlook Alyssa. I think underrated. She's pretty scrappy. I think she could take it.
Not to mention scrappy. Like,
Yeah.
Be in the middle, I could throw a few sucker punches at it.
There we go.
Wow.
See, that's the spirit.
Sophomores, watch out. I do have to say the juniors, I think, are going to make kind of a comeback. They are in the hole a little bit. They collected the least amount of canned goods.
Uh-oh.
So I think that, hey, maybe they'll be back for some vengeance.
City putting on the pressure here, and a near steal. Nope. LaPorte rescues at least momentarily. Tapped loose again. We got to be getting close to that 10-second call here. But LaPorte does get it into the front court.
All right, a three by Samantha. Oh, what a miss.
But a nice rebound there underneath and put back by Dowsey. All right, anything else you want to hit on, Bailey?
Well, I do have to make kind of an apology.
Alicia
one.
with the three.
And the foul.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Beautiful shot. There we go.
I don't know how LaPorte's point guard is doing, but I was just sitting by her parents, I think, and I did offer one of their players came running up the bleachers requesting a piece of gum, and I happened to have some in my hand, so I gave it to her. And unfortunately, I do think that made its way to the LaPorte point guard.
Oh, boy. See what being nice gets you.
Yeah, I know. But I hope our girls take it.
All right, so it's looking good so far. Once again, Bailey, thank you for joining us. Good luck in the rest of this year and everything beyond.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you. Bailey Chavez, student council president here at Michigan City High School.
Yes, sir.
One of the many dignitaries we've got planned for you here tonight. Again, this is a boys-girls basketball doubleheader. We're going to have a lot of amazing people joining you, showing off not only the now and the then of Michigan City.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And another steal for the Wolves, but a travel that time. Divine Woods couldn't quite gather it in.
Yeah, I'd say she was too excited.
Yeah, I would say
She was
so.
running.
See, you don't have that problem in football, right?
know.
You know,
I
you
could
just
just
hit the
go.
goal line, you're done, right?
Yeah.
I used to have that problem all the time when I played. You feel like you're going to make it, and then you, like, fall or something. A little bit too excited.
Michigan City, another steal. 18-9 the lead
drive
in
to
this
There
one.
we go.
Make it 20-9. So Michigan City an 11-2 edge here in the second quarter, first half of the second quarter even.
Oh!
And a charge.
Yeah.
Nice defense.
Take that, Serena.
Serena Parker, good footwork to get in front of that one.
Nice.
Mr. Quinn over here is got his hands on his hips for some reason. Maybe a little 50-50 ball there. We'll give the officials a little credit.
Good Isom taking up the ball.
LaPorte staying in that man defense.
A three by Cochran. Oh.
That is
Just
no good,
short.
out of bounds to LaPorte. It looks like the official's going to have a conversation about that. Oh, maybe it was blocked because we're staying here. I didn't think anyone got a hit on that, but we'll take it.
No.
Yeah.
City to trigger underneath their own basket. Officer Hernandez, one of our many amazing helpers here from the Michigan City Police Department. He also helps out as a student resource officer here at the high school. So thanks to Officer Hernandez for all he does up here. And trigger in. 3 minutes to go here till the half.
Cochran.
Knocked away. And a travel going to be called. So turnover back to LaPorte. Again, Michigan City, a big advantage in the second quarter. First 5 minutes, they have scored 11 points to only the 2 for LaPorte in this quarter.
Typical. Doing a great job.
Wolves' defense has really been the difference in this one, creating a
Yeah.
lot of turnovers, creating a lot of easy shots on the other end.
Shot by Richie. Oh, and a miss.
Oh, got every piece of the rim, just couldn't get it to stay down, but it will stay here. No, check that the other way. We're going the other way. Nice student section over here from Michigan City tonight behind the basket. The Den Delirium in the house tonight. That's
Yes,
always
they
good
are.
to see. Back in black here.
Yeah. Mike, did you know I'm the den leader?
Are you really?
Yes, I'm usually down there.
Well,
But I
hopefully you
jumped
can
even
conduct from
today.
up here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they can look for the roller coaster from
That'd
up
be
here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, foul on that play goes against Dallas Ritchie of LaPorte. That will be her second, the fourth on the slice. Michigan City will shoot a couple of free throws.
All right, there we go, Ayani.
First one is good. Grinston, one more coming up. Ayani, a sophomore in the rotation here, so one of the youngest players playing right now for Michigan City.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Second one rims out, fought for, taken
There
away
we
by
go.
Michigan City. City defense has just been unreal so far tonight.
great.
So many steals, so many hands on loose balls.
They are not messing around today.
21-9. LaPorte the lead,
Oh,
almost
wow.
another steal. Divine about triggered that one out. Instead, it went out of bounds off the officials. Got to get my 50-50 tickets up here. See, it's not what you know, it's who you know, guys.
Yeah.
Who had to get up too?
Got to support our Michigan City High School Booster Club. Of course, they do a 50-50 drawing at lots of football and basketball games, with half of that money going as a prize to the winner, but the other half goes to Michigan City High School graduating seniors as an athletic scholarship for your freshman year of college. So
That is awesome.
that's always nice. Timeout on the floor. Wolves still with that 21-9 lead. 2:08 to go until halftime in this one. Again, thanks for joining us on Heritage Night tonight here at the Wolves Den. Boys, girls, basketball doubleheader. The Den is filling up for this one. LaPorte will trigger right in front of the MC logo near half court.
Right, the ball was passed in to Dallas Ritchie.
And knocked away again, this time covered by LaPorte.
There we go. Great defense.
Shot is good.
Grant with them with a shot.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Wolves. They had pushed it out to 12, their biggest lead of the night, the Dirty Dozen.
Good pass.
Oh, Serena Parker with the three. Oh, just short.
Slice the rebound, looking to run. City defense quickly back once again. Open look at a three.
Oh.
Fought for, loose. LaPorte recovers.
Maybe a putback. There.
Nice lefty lay in there. Roundtree with that basket. So back-to-back buckets for LaPorte have got them back within 8. City with it, going to drive all the way to the basket. Lost control, but it is going to be out of bounds back to Michigan City. Devine had the left-hand side there looking to get to the basket.
Yep.
Mitchell going to come out with 1 minute and 4 seconds left. Wolves look to trigger. This is, Mitchell on the trigger. And it is knocked around out of bounds. Let's see. It will stay here with Michigan City. Going to inbound in front of the LaPorte bench this time. Once again, it will be Samaya Mitchell to inbound. City sets up a little box play on the inbounds. Looking. Now triggering into the backcourt for Policia.
All right, a pass back to Mitchell.
Ball fake drive. The
There
righty
you
scoop.
go.
No. City fighting for the offensive rebound. Once again,
Wow.
taken away
And a foul, Drew.
by Isom, and she is going to be fouled and go to the line. That's just great hustle defense. Even when they've missed the shot, LaPorte's gotten the rebound. They're in there fighting that ball out.
Yep. They are.
So Isom a chance to push this back to 10. Nope, she's going to miss the front end. She will have one more free throw coming up. 47 seconds left here in the first half
There
of
we
play.
are.
Next one is good, so it is a 9-point City lead. Again, City going to extend that defense. And stolen away.
Wow.
Devine looking to go against 1-on-2 all the way to the rim.
Oh.
No. And the two LaPorte players trying to fight for it. No,
really.
it's mine.
No, your teammate.
27 and counting. Baseline jumper is good.
There we are by Oheim.
Michigan City with it, the touchdown lead. Mitchell sees an opening, goes in the righty banker, no. 10 and counting as LaPorte now with it. They're going to have to move to get a good shot. Drive, three,
By Oheim.
back
And
iron,
miss.
and Woods the rebound, and that's how we will
There we
end
are.
the first half of play. So Michigan City was a 2-point game after one. It is now a 7-point lead at the half. So Michigan City 22, LaPorte 15. We'll take a quick break, come back, bring you a little recap, as well as some talk about the rest of the night.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, so welcome back to halftime on Heritage Night. It is Michigan City, it is LaPorte. The Johnson Road rivalry needs no explanation here. Michigan City, the lead in this one by a mark of 22-15. It was a 9-7 game. The Wolves, after one, Michigan City really got going there with a 13-2 run to open up the quarter. LaPorte narrowed it up a little bit more, but the Wolves do lead this one by 7 at the half. Guys, let's hear it. What have you guys seen so far in this one from either LaPorte, Michigan City, both, neither?
I just seen competitive ball. Right now it's just looking like, I think we got them in a chokehold right now. Like, whatever they do, we just going to up it. We just going to hit them 2 times harder with the bucket, in my opinion.
And not to interrupt, I think we got Drew down on the court. I'm not sure what's going on. I wonder if we want to bring it down to them for a second.
All right, yeah. Cut away.
Years of Elston, but we want to recognize all of you Elston alum that have made it out here tonight as we take on the Slicers. We want to thank everybody for coming out. We're going to do a forward stop for a halftime, but we do have a special guest here in the Wolves Den. Right over here in this corner is Megan Bogoslawski, class of 1992, Elston class of 1992. She is what we call the fourth person affiliated with Michigan City basketball and inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. We will tell you a little bit more about Megan at halftime. Mike Fresher is going to come down and do the ceremony and at halftime of the boys' game. But we want to welcome and thank everybody for coming out for Heritage Night.
See, that Alco team is just anywhere and everywhere. If it's going on in Michigan City, they're going to be there. Drew White giving you the kind of rundown of some of the things to expect from tonight. Again, 3rd annual Heritage Night here at the high school. Really, with this night, we are looking to reconnect kind of the history here. Because, look, some of us went to MCHS, some of us went to Elston, some of us went to Rogers. But all of us put City on the front of our jerseys. When we played, we all put on for City here. So Heritage Night is kind of a way to reconnect some of those eras. Obviously, in the opener, it was the 100th anniversary of our first ever sectional basketball title in Michigan City history, going back to 1922. No, there's no truth to the rumor that I was there for that game, but Warren Foster might have been. Anyway, the next year, last year, we put on for the 40th anniversary of 1984 Mr. Basketball Delray Brooks, the all-time leadingest of the leading scorers in Michigan City high school history, putting up nearly 2,000 points in high school basketball games.
That is awesome.
Winning Mr. Basketball, going on to play a lot of Division I basketball. He's coached all over the place. And then, of course, this year, we're back in red, and we're honoring some of the Michigan City Elston teams who were the last teams in boys basketball to hang some banners up. Of course, 4 consecutive championships won by those early 90s teams for Michigan City. Of course, Warren Foster has a piece of the net from each of those teams, so 92, 93, 94, 95. 2 of those teams, 92-93, made it to the finals of semi-state, 1 game away from the Hoosier Dome back in the day.
Wow.
So a lot of historic, great basketball teams have come and gone through here. The group we're actually, again, going to focus on tonight, Megan Bogoslawski, that class of 1992, for the girls' basketball side of things. Megan has been picked as a Hall of Fame inductee for the Indiana High School Basketball Hall of Fame. Again, a big honor because she will be the 4th Red Devil inducted, the 4th Michigan City native. Bill Hahn, class of 2016. Vernon Payne, class of 2004. Of course, Vernon on that 1966 state championship team.
Actually, Bill Hahn was only a coach, I believe, at Elston, so he wasn't actually a Elston grad. But obviously, Dan Palmizio and Vernon Payne both played here in Michigan City. But it's just really cool to sit here and think about as many good basketball players that we've had come through, and coaches, for that matter, come through Michigan City that Megan will be the 4th individual going into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. That's just quite an accomplishment. You'll ultimately learn a little bit more about her as the evening goes on.
And once again, a big honor for her, for Michigan City in general, but what a career she had at Elston. 1,088 points in 4 years, and almost more impressively, almost 1,000 rebounds in 4 years of basketball. Like, a rebound's only ever worth one. You know, you could get a 2-point shot or maybe a 3-point shot. I don't think that was Megan's game back in the day, but each rebound's only worth one, so she had to pull down every single one of those rebounds herself.
I will say that Megan is vertically gifted, such as myself. You know, it's often thought of that tall guys like me can, grab up the rebound. She actually did it. I never could. I had big man syndrome. I wanted to shoot the ball, but big men need to get under the basket and wait their turn.
And again, Boguslawski also a part of 5 consecutive sectional titles for girls basketball at Elston High School back in the day. They ran from the late 80s until 1991, winning 5 straight sectionals, making regionals championships in all 5 of those years. And we can't wait to see her. And then, again, we're going to honor her at halftime of the boys' game. We will see what other dignitaries will join us.
The mayor of Michigan City, one Angela Nelson Deitch, is in the house. I just saw her. So she will be among those that you will be identifying at halftime of the boys' game.
There we go. Nice. So apparently it is Gen X's time here in Michigan City, because we've had the Gen X takeover going on here locally. Of course, Wendell McCollum, class of 1993, Rogers, now the superintendent of Michigan City area schools. Mo Marue, class of 1993, Elston High School. You'll see him running around here in red tonight. He is now the principal at Michigan City High School. I like to think of myself as somewhat important, class of 1992 at Elston High School. So school board member and just all around degenerate.
Who are we talking about?
Me,
sorry,
absolutely.
You are not a degenerate, as far as you know.
All right, so we are about a minute away from rejoining action here. Again, Michigan City, the lead in this one pretty much throughout. LaPorte got the first bucket of the game, and since then it has been all Michigan City. Wolves led 9-7 after 1. They came out with a big 12-2 opening to the second quarter to push this out to a 12-point lead at one point. LaPorte has scrapped back to get this down to 7, 22-15. Michigan City looking for their 4th win on the season. The Slicers trying to scratch into that win column for the first time this season. So,
real quick, before we get back into action, I do want to say that if anybody happens to be out there and they're watching, we obviously would love to have you here in the Wolves Den, but we've had a very good showing. I mean, there's a lot of red and white out here, a lot of Columbia blue and gold, and I know that, Mike, you were kind of part of the impetus behind the first Heritage Night way back when, but again, tonight is kind of the devil's night to shine, but obviously I'm happy to see some of the baby blue around here as well. So, but if anybody's watching and you still have time to get out here, please come out here. But to those that are watching this later on YouTube, kudos to you, because we're at halftime of the girls' game. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty more individuals coming in for the start of the boys' game, but already a strong crowd.
And I don't know who decided to let people in orange in here. I'm going to have to talk to the athletic director about this. This is definitely against policy.
Well,
but
you see, we get to charge them full price, though.
There we go.
Right.
All right, so back to the action. Michigan City pulls the rebound, goes coast to coast,
there we are.
And the righty lay-in is good.
Here we go, Malia Peoples.
All right, Coach Jam. If you're coaching LaPorte, what do you got to do to get your team back into this?
They got to get City uncomfortable.
And they have not done that thus far tonight. As again, City another run-out basket. And Alyssa now.
Yes.
You're Michigan City's coach. What are you doing to put this away?
I'm sticking to the same thing, but I'm telling my team maybe to not go in too much, a little bit too much drive into the basket, a little bit too much excitement, maybe tell them to breathe, take a little break, and then lock back into it because they're doing great on defense.
All right, there you have it as LaPorte gets on the board here in the second half with a deep three.
Alicia Isom with the three.
Looking for the answer.
Yeah,
Every bit of the
we
rim,
go.
and it drops in. So Wolves with the answer here. 7-2 Michigan City open to this one. As LaPorte lays it in. Roundtree, the banker.
All right, got people taking it up.
Nice fake. Just didn't get the dribble down, though. Nice thought, though.
Yeah,
Devine had the shot and then thought, oh, I can get to the rim.
Yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry.
And with a lead like this, a layup's never a bad shot.
No, never.
Michigan City again looking almost like they were trying to trap there.
And a miss by Richie.
Offensive rebound shot from just inside the stripe is missed and out of bounds to the Wolves. So Michigan City worked the full length of the floor. We had a lot of scoring here already.
Back to back.
7-5 here at Michigan City, almost as much as we scored in the entire first quarter in about the first minute 40 here. As the Wolves turn it over. Isom was already looking to see what she was going to do before she caught the ball. That's like the big wide receiver sin there, like looking upfield before you got the ball.
Yes, sir.
You would never do that, though, right?
Oh, no. That ain't in my blood.
I was going to say, at that point, you've either got to call the contact on the foul or the travel. The officials went with the travel. Again, turnover created by the Michigan City defense, though. They got a hand in there to make that difficult.
All right, a handoff to Divine Woods.
Backdoor. Almost lost, saved. Wolves look to go back to work.
Ayani. And it is in. Ayani Grinston.
And LaPorte going to take a quick timeout here in the third quarter. Michigan City is trying for that knockout blow here to open up the second half. They have scored 10 very quick points here in the second half and pushed this lead back out to that dozen. That is, again, the biggest lead of the night for Michigan City. The three-point shooting and the defense really showing up here big for the Wolves.
Yes.
They will come back here looking to really try and put this one away. It's that psychological level of 10 in basketball. Like, if you can get it under that, you feel, okay, I'm close. I can just chip away a little bit. It's a little harder to think through 12, 15. So Michigan City, Coach Rich Davis here in his first season as Wolves head coach, really going to push to try and deliver the knockout blow.
Yes.
Something you know a lot about, Jam, here. You've delivered a few knockout blows to some slicers.
Of course.
Yes, he has.
Jam, I got a fun fact for you. I talked to Coach French today, and he told me that he is currently the only football coach that has held LaPorte to no touchdowns.
I know that's good to hear.
There we go.
City the answer with the baseline jumper. Well, LaPorte's gotten on the scoreboard here, but every time they have, Michigan City has had a quick answer.
Oh, yes. They have. Going in. Ooh, not quite.
Rims out, no good. City looking to run. Good recovery by
There we
LaPorte.
go. Oh.
The bank isn't open, but the rebound is, and it will be a foul. And going to the line again is Michigan City. Looks like Cochran going to take a couple free throws. See who that foul goes on. It's like number 34, Mara Grant, a freshman, getting a lot of time for LaPorte. You know, we talked about Michigan City's roster only having one sophomore being the youngest player. LaPorte's roster has 4 freshmen.
Wow.
3 of them starting.
Wow.
I guess, when you've struggled, you figure, okay, let's get the future ready. Let's get these young ladies some experience, and you're hoping they grow enough to when they're seniors, they're ready to go.
Yep.
So Michigan City good on the free throw. 13-point lead for the Wolves. Again, now their biggest lead of the night. And a substitute. Michigan City going to show that full court pressure after the substitution. LaPorte a nice break, though, and a travel going to be called. Just got a hand under the ball trying to bring that in, and it will be a turnover back to Michigan City. So halfway through the third here from the Den, 35-22, Michigan City, the lead and the ball. LaPorte showing zone here. And no recovery. It's Mitchell with the dive to the basket. And LaPorte coaching staff not super thrilled with this, but Michigan City now has pushed this out to a 15-point lead. My favorite economics teacher in the house here.
Gotta love her, but I
miss it.
Not all the time.
Wow, it's dish night
just
here.
Playing.
Mrs. Fritzen in the house.
Mrs. Freitag.
Or Freitag. God. I'm thinking of my teachers.
Oh my
wow.
No wonder
don't
she didn't sit down.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Wow. I'm thinking back to my my apologies.
He's stuck on the Heritage Night thinking
wow.
back to the old times.
Yep.
You're showing your age there, Boomer.
The Alzheimer's is setting in early. All right, so 4:06 to go here, third quarter of play. Wolves by 15, their biggest lead of the night. A big 15 points hung up in just 3 minutes, 54 seconds of action. The City offense, the defense has been generating all night, but the offense is starting to pay dues now.
Yeah.
Wolves again trying to set up that 2-1-2 trap and just about had that triggered out. Instead, we just took out someone in the second row, I think. That's why you always got to have your head up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
If you're going to sit in the second row, you've got to be ready.
A
Keep your head on the
they're
swivel.
not even playing.
And I think a little distracted there is Mitchell. She steps in on the out-of-bounds pass, so it will be a turnover back to LaPorte. Little picket fence setup action there for LaPorte. They look to trigger and finally do. Again, 15-point lead. Dive into the lane.
Great defense.
Again, the City defense nothing easy tonight for LaPorte.
Yeah, they're killing it.
Nothing easy. City defense has really looked good tonight. LaPorte again to inbound underneath their own basket. They come back door to the block, and good defensive recovery. Could not get a shot off. Into the block again and tapped away again. City hand on the basketball, forcing a turnover. That last foul was Maura Grant, number 34, her third. So Wolves will get into play here again. LaPorte showing zone. Michigan City done a good job on the dive cut. That one right there.
Go.
And the lay-in is good once again. Divine Woods.
Wow.
Feeling it.
Yes.
They run that little cut across, and then they run the dive through it in the vacated spot. And so far, LaPorte has not been able to recover after that motion.
Looking a little frazzled. They seem to throw the ball all over the place. They can't take City's defense tonight.
Michigan City almost as many points in this third quarter as they had in the first half. 22 points at the half. They've scored 17 so far in 4 minutes and 53 seconds of action.
Amazing.
And again, all about their defense too. That defense is really setting it up. A couple of nice half-court possessions, but a lot of breakaways, a lot of open shots.
All right, a pass to Polisi Isom. Ayani maybe going in.
And a foul going to be called.
We do have another guest on their way up. The the big star of the evening, Megan Boguslavsky.
All right, let's go.
Us in just a few minutes here.
All right, so it will be 2 free throws for Ayani Grinston.
And it's good.
Good on the front end. Wolves by 18 now. One more free throw coming up as a couple of people trade spots here on the blocks.
It's up.
Short on the second, but guess what? She went and knew the one person in the building who knows if a shot is short is the shooter.
Right.
And she went and chased it down.
She knew what she had to do.
So Michigan City with it again. 18-point lead in the
Ayani,
ball.
three.
Short. Offensive
Ooh, that
rebound again. Woods all the way to the basket.
Great dish out.
And
there
good.
we go. Samaya Mitchell with the 3.
Wolves now by 3 touchdowns. 43-22. LaPorte, that's knocked away temporarily, but they recover and lay it in. Again, that's City defense. Oh, that doesn't look good. Hopefully that's a cramp where she's grabbing, but trainer Sarah Brinkman going to head out onto the floor and give a check on the young lady from LaPorte. Team's going to head back to their huddles temporarily. Again, guys, what have you seen so far here in the third quarter?
I've seen just pure dedication to the game. I mean, I really haven't seen anyone let up. I think LaPorte really is trying their best to keep up with City, but they just can't. So I really do see the dedication within the game tonight. What do you think, Jamario?
I've seen, hands down, great basketball by City. Every chance they get to go to the basket, they take it, and they just achieving that to a good certain extent.
They are, I agree.
All right, so dignitaries and VIPs galore. We've had them. We've gone from a president to now a Hall of Famer. Megan
Are you in any Hall of
Boguslavsky.
Fames, Mike? That I don't
Most
know
of the Hall of Fames I'm in, I'm not allowed to.
She's not technically in it yet.
Okay.
She gets to go to a really cool ceremony here in April, correct?
Yes, April 26th.
Awesome.
Michigan City Elston High School graduate, class of 1992, like the person sitting next to her. Congratulations, Megan.
Thank you.
Welcome back up here.
Thanks.
Talk about your era. You were a part of 5 consecutive sectional titles that Elston won over that period of time. I remember lots of the names and faces, and I'm sure you do. Talk about those squads and what they achieved.
We had a lot of good teams over the years. Probably my most memorable season was my sophomore year. We were 22-1, as a matter of fact, in this very gym, playing LaPorte in the sectional final, and we were tied, and Suzanne Stewart got fouled with no time on the clock and missed both free throws, won in overtime, and we ended up beating LaPorte. Then went to the regional that year, faced a tough Valpo team, and ended up losing in the regional finals. But yeah, we had some good teams. Maria Valdez, Patches Culpepper, Jessica Montgomery.
The juice is loose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those were some fun eras. Again, those 2 squads, the boys and the girls, won a ton of games, and it was always great because we'd see the girls' team out supporting the guys' team out supporting the girls' team in that era.
Absolutely.
But in your case, you are here because you are the 4th member of a Michigan City high school to be inducted into this Hall of Fame.
Yes.
What does that mean to you? What does that mean to have the first woman?
Yes.
4th overall.
It's a big honor and an achievement. It speaks a lot when, you play sports and you love to do what you do, and then when you receive an honor like that, like you're just doing it because you love to do it. And then, something like this happens, and it's definitely a big achievement. Just sorry that my mom and dad aren't here to see it. They both passed on, but I know they're looking down on me and they're proud, and that's what matters most.
Well, I'm looking forward to halftime. We'll get to introduce you. We'll talk about some of your achievements again. So not only the 1,088 points at the high school level, almost 1,000 rebounds.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't happen easy. You know, we were kind of joking around about it earlier in the broadcast.
Yeah.
There is no 2-point rebound. There is no 3-point rebound. You had to pull down and fight for each of those individually.
Absolutely.
That's the hard work right there.
Yes. Definitely. You definitely have to battle in there to get that many rebounds. A lot of battles.
And Megan, after graduating from Western Michigan, you came back to Michigan City, and you've been in Michigan City ever since.
Yes, I have. I live actually south of LaPorte, out in Kingsbury area. I work here in Michigan City at GAF. I've been there going on 15 years. Local company, American-made product, very good place to work for. So, yeah, I'm still in the community and contributing back, and I love to be here. So, yeah.
Well, it's always great to see the alumni here with us. It's even better when we get to honor them.
Thank you.
Bring some of that winning energy to these programs here tonight. Let's get that double Michigan City victory. Right?
Absolutely, it's working so far.
The three sectionals that Megan was a part of a winner, they beat LaPorte every single time.
Yes,
so,
yes.
In luring her, I was like, hey, we kind of need you here to give us a little bit of a leg up.
Absolutely.
To make sure that we beat the Slicers.
Hey, but back in those days, those LaPorte teams were a lot better, unfortunately, than this one is with the rough season they're having. But, yeah, it's looking good so far for Michigan City.
No, your senior year, you defeated them 59-57 in overtime.
Yeah, yes.
Sophomore year was 46-42 in overtime.
Yep.
And your freshman year, you beat them 57-54 in
overtime.
So
yeah.
You always got the best of the Slicers there.
Absolutely. Got to keep that tradition going.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's talk coaches. Obviously, Coach Donnie Thomas.
Yes.
Back in the day, and then playing Division I basketball. Who were some of the toughest? What did they give you in the game that made you able to be this kind of player?
Well, starting back in elementary school, I had Daryl Sanders was my coach. I was in 4th grade, and he was like, you're good enough to play with the 5th and 6th graders, so he allowed me to play, and he was tough. And then I moved on and went to Krieger with Larry Allen, another great coach who was tough on me. And then moved up to Donnie, and nobody was tougher than Donnie, I can tell you that. He used to,
Do you have a favorite Donnie story by chance? Anything?
At least PG-13.
I was going to say PG-13, yes.
Yeah, I remember one game. I was running down the court, and I was wide open for a layup, and my guard didn't pass me the ball, and then so she went to go score and do the layup, and she missed it, but I quit running because I was mad because she didn't pass me the ball, and Donnie pulled me right out of the game, sat me on the bench, and said a few choice words to me that we will not say on air, but yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite stories of him. He, and then from that moment on, I never quit on a play. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna hear that again. So yeah.
Yeah, you only make that mistake once, right?
Absolutely.
As an athlete, you only do that once.
Absolutely.
And obviously, Donnie Thomas has since passed.
Yes.
But he is just one of those individuals that the vast majority of us that have lived in Michigan City all of our lives were able to interact with him, but we know how special he was to all of the kids that he was able to influence.
Absolutely.
All right, so just to catch you guys up here, end of 3, starting the 4th here, 46-30. Michigan City, a big 24-point third quarter, really triggered by the defense. Megan, go ahead and put on the coach's hat. What have you seen so far from our Wolves that you've enjoyed?
They're very scrappy, which I definitely enjoy. Play good defense. I don't see a whole lot of post players, but this is definitely a different era of basketball than when I played. But yeah, they're running their offense, setting screens, definitely setting picks, going back door. That was a very good third quarter, better than the first two, definitely.
I know you said you live down the south of LaPorte, you work here in Michigan City,
yes.
But Have there been any periods of basketball that you've kind of followed, the high school game, or have you kind of been too busy with life that you don't get out on Friday nights on a regular basis?
I mean, I get out on Friday nights, but, I have a different work schedule. But I don't follow too much high school anymore, more college. Definitely big into the college scene and a little bit of pro. But, yeah, I still keep up, and then look at scores and see what's going on. But, yeah, I haven't been to a high school game like this in quite a while. So, yeah.
And, again, you are still a record holder at Western Michigan. Nobody has eclipsed your record for field goal percentage.
Yeah.
But, do you get back up to Western on a regular basis?
Every once in a while. Every once in a while when I get the opportunity. In my free time, I actually play a lot of darts, so I travel around and go play in dart tournaments and different dart leagues and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So the competitive juices are still flowing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that, too. But, yeah, it's definitely fun.
And I'd say you probably were the most famous Michigan City alum through the Broncos until the last couple years when one Mr. Braden Fisk ran through there on his way to Florida State and into the NFL.
Yeah. Yes.
So not bad. Not bad. I guess if someone's going to beat you out, they might as well become a full-pledged Pro Bowl level professional to do it, right?
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
Since our last broadcast, Defensive Player of the Year nominee in the NFL, Braden Fisk.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing.
All right. Well, Megan, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
It's a great honor. Again, Megan Bogoslawski, Indiana High School Basketball Hall of Fame inductee, coming up here very soon. We're very proud to have her as a Michigan City alum and to be honoring here at our Heritage Night here at the Wolves Den. So thanks again.
Thank
you. And we
you.
look forward to seeing you again at halftime in a few
Absolutely.
minutes.
You guys have a good night.
You do the same.
You've got a night off of work. We arranged for that.
Yes.
Go down there and have some fun, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right,
Go
Megan.
Wolves.
Good to see you.
Have a good night.
I see you got those 50-50 raffle tickets there.
Got to support that booster club,
You supporting that scholarship.
All right, so as we've entered play here in the fourth, the only basket thus far here has been from LaPorte, but Michigan City, that 13-point lead, been whittled down from their biggest 22. So the Slicers, nice dive cut and bank shot in by Roundtree. LaPorte looking to give an answer here. They have not quit in this one, despite being down big. And a tripping call going to be called. Good call, inadvertent, but definitely a foul.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing it this quarter here because it's getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
LaPorte chasing 11 points, trying to do it in 6 minutes and 21 seconds here. Wolves looking to get on the board here in the fourth. They move the basketball. Oh, the back door was open, but the pass just a little bit late for Divine Woods. So in turnover, LaPorte looking again. They could dive into single digits here. We talked about that mental barrier of feeling better about yourself if you can get it to 9 versus 10 or more.
Yep, and you can't ever let down. If you think you're in the lead a lot, you can't let down. Anything could happen.
All the way to the rim. Laying is good. It is 9. All right, Michigan City, it is gut check time.
All right, the handoff to Divine. Going in.
All the way to the rim, contact. She will go to the line. Nice. Again, the motion of the Michigan City offense keeps opening up that dive cut on the backside.
Divine Woods with the 2 free throws.
Foul on Lexi Sarah Owiak?
Oh, jeez.
Let's just say Lexi, her
I'm not sure, Mike.
Her third foul, and it will be the third on LaPorte. So Michigan City has committed no fouls here in the quarter. LaPorte with 3. Again, bonus situation after 5 fouls, so Wolves will have the advantage there, at least so far. Both free throws good. City goes back to that pressure that has worked so well. This time it's just full court man defense.
It's been working pretty well for them.
all the way to the rim. Righty flip is no good. And the Wolves rescue.
Samaya Mitchell with the pass to Isom. The three.
Ball fake three is good.
Policia Isom.
Just when LaPorte thought they were getting back in it, Michigan City said no. 5 straight for the Wolves now.
And it is.
Great defense. Almost triggered that out of there again.
Great defense tonight.
5:09 left in this one. Wolves by 14. They've led by as many as 22 so far. LaPorte will trigger under their own basket. It was hard to pick the player out of that orange.
So much going on.
Shot no. And a foul going to get called on the rebound. I think they're going to get Woods on that one. It is. First foul on the Wolves in the quarter. That is Devine's first foul of the night. 5:02 left in your ball game. Again, this is boys-girls doubleheader action, so stick around. We are going to bring you all of the boys basketball game as well. Heritage night here from the Wolves Den. Boys-girls varsity basketball doubleheader action. Michigan City tips that out of bounds. LaPorte to inbound on their own sideline. And I think we got a timeout coming. It is going to be a timeout on LaPorte. That is their third called timeout of the game. Michigan City 3 remaining and LaPorte 2 remaining. So 5 minutes to go in this one. Michigan City by 14. It is getting to be desperation time for LaPorte. They are either going to have to get on a quick run or Michigan City will come out victorious in this one.
I think we might got the win here. We might have it.
All right, I like the confidence. Again, coming up next, it is boys basketball action. Let's get the right sheet here. The 7-6 Michigan City Wolves on the boys' side. They've won their last 2 against LaPorte, who has a record of 11-4 on the season. Definitely a team that's played over expectations this year. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna call them the biggest surprise to the upside in the boys DAC this year. That mark of 11-4. A lot of it was against preseason opponents that weren't super highly regarded, but LaPorte has come in to Duneland play, and they've done exactly what they needed to do. They won their first games. They won at Lake Central, which is never easy. Lake Central down. But they also won at home against Chesterton in a thriller that really went back and forth. There was a trade of charge calls in the last 30 seconds of that one, and the LaPorte managed to close that out to go 2-0 in the Duneland. And as you saw, the top of the Duneland, that's no slouch teams up there. Crown Point, their 11-0 mark. They are rated number 2 in the state of Indiana right now. And you can talk about competition. Crown Point has played competition. They went down to Indy. They beat Hamilton Southeastern by 22 points. As LaPorte with the steal, they're going to go back the other way. But some very good teams in the Duneland and a nice hook shot in to make this a 12-point game. City now with it, looking to go to work. Deep three.
Yes! Way to go.
She shot that from Johnson Road and snapped the net.
And Mike, since we're speaking, the royalty all around, I don't even know if this has been announced to anybody, but sitting next to you on your left, you have the one, the only, Arminda Anguiano, counselor Michigan City, and now the head coach of I was about to say volleyball, softball.
Softball is a smaller ball there.
Yeah, and you don't use your hands except for to throw it, I guess. In volleyball, you probably, anyways. But so, Arminda, talk to us a little bit. Tell us, it's not like you're a stranger to softball. Tell us about what you've been up to, why you're coaching. Give us a little bit.
Yeah, I have played softball ever since I was probably 7 or 8. So this is actually the first summer that I've ever actually not played. I've been
wow.
Yeah. So I just missed the sport and the position became open, so I decided to apply, and now our call-up meeting's on Monday. So if you know anyone that wants to come out, have them come out Monday.
And we won't we won't hold you to this because now you're a Wolf, but could you just go ahead and tell us where you used to play in high school, just so?
Yeah, I went to Portage High School. I did play travel ball. I know.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah,
could
that's
be
true.
worse.
You could have said LaPorte, and then we would have turned your mind off.
Yeah. Fair.
Fired.
So, in your first season, you looking any expectations? What are you looking to do?
Beautiful backdoor.
Oh. Just short.
Just trying to grow the program. I want to target the middle schools and elementary schools, make sure we build it for the future, grow the skills that the students have, mechanics, make sure we do the little things right, sportsmanship, things like that.
Okay. And so now I'm going to have you take the coaching hat off real quick, and then we're going to put on the counseling hat. Talk to us about what's been going on in the
Doctor, it's been a rough day. Oh, sorry.
It's been busy. It's been busy. Scheduling is happening right now. So the past 2 days we've been working with the juniors to do scheduling, and then we'll go on to the sophomores, the freshmen, and then the 8th grade coming into 9th grade for their new Indiana diploma that we got to still work some kinks out on.
As they say, as soon as you get good at one, they just throw a new one at you, basically. Yep. So that's kind of how it works.
Yep.
And also, since we got parents probably listening at home, if you haven't talked to you, if you have a junior and you haven't talked to them recently, ask them, how's that schedule looking for next school year? Because I guarantee
I got my rundown.
Yeah, I guarantee most of them haven't even talked to you about it. So
yes,
it is available. It's on Power School, and they can see what they're potentially going to sign up for. And if you got feedback, now's the time.
Yep, all the juniors, and they all got it today or yesterday, so they should have an idea of what they want to do for next year.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm not going to keep you. I'm just excited that I convinced you to come over. We got
once he finally got you up here, he's not going to keep you.
Yeah. I was like, we get to break the exclusive.
I thought we were on the fishing boat, and he was sitting here.
Oh yeah, he's and I kept like, you wouldn't answer the phone.
I looked over.
You.
I said, okay.
Yep. So I'm just happy that you came up, and we got the exclusive on the new head coach for Michigan City softball, and we're looking forward to the season.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
We can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being out here for Heritage Night. Hopefully, I guess
we're not doing Heritage Reportage though.
No. But
it's red and white, but it's not Portage.
Yeah. So, but I think we're getting close to that safe mark where we can say this one might be over. So enjoy the rest of this game. Enjoy the second game, and hey, have a great weekend.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And don't feel bad. Most of us, when we see Aaron calling us, we all send it to voicemail too.
It is.
So
I think most of them have do not answer.
Right. Go direct.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you.
All right, so Coach Davis going to take a timeout and get settled in here, but Michigan City has served, done exactly what they've needed to do in the fourth quarter. They delivered the knockout blow in the third, blowing this open to a 3-touchdown lead. And then throughout this fourth quarter, Michigan City has not allowed the big run.
Nope, they have not.
So we are about 2.5 minutes from the end of this one. I didn't catch the exact time. I think it was about 2:30. But Michigan City, a 13-point lead in this one. They will also come back out of this timeout with the ball. Coach Rich Davis going to deliver the win that you must deliver in a year. You can have rough seasons, you can struggle, but you got to beat LaPorte, right? All right. So, again, stay tuned, folks. You've heard from some amazing people. You're going to hear from some other big ones over the course of this night. It is Heritage Night here at Michigan City High School as you see the delirium getting into this one. Of course, on this edition of Inside the Den.
Yes. You're at home, ESPN.
Yep, there you go.
It's been a while since we've seen the desk out. So this is fun.
I think the last time we did that was ESPN The Ocho.
Yes. It's been a while. I mean, And I like that they guys got you under the basket this game, too, which is
hey,
nice.
I'm going to be there.
Yes, I know.
Next game, I'm there at that table.
I love it. I love
Doing it up.
Wearing black. We'll pick you out of the crowd, right?
I'll be looking for you.
Blackout tonight
and you're
in the
at the desk, right?
I'm at the desk.
Awesome.
Well, as
I love
president,
it.
you've got to pull weight, right?
Yeah, and I'm not holding back.
I love it. So, listen, what's the future holding for you? I know senior year.
Yeah.
What do we have any ideas of what we're going to be doing?
Oh yeah, 100%. I just got into Purdue University.
Congratulations.
So
Boiler up.
Boiler up.
Boiler up, and I'm going to study animal sciences because I'm going to be a veterinarian.
Drew just died a little bit inside because he is anti-Purdue.
Purdue is a fine institution.
What are you more for there, Drew? IU, I assume? Notre Dame? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's an IU grad, so he's and many times we've argued on these live streams about who's the better school.
Oh, that nice floater. But looked like she came down on a foot there and maybe twisted that ankle a little bit in Isom. Beautiful floater to get that to go down, but little shaken up. Well, they stopped play. I'm kind of surprised they're letting her stay in.
Yeah,
Technically, if you stop play, you're supposed to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's going to tough it out. And there she is right at the front of that press, too. That's guts right there.
Feeling brave.
I might have twisted my ankle, but so what? There's a press to be made. Under 2 minutes for the game.
Oh, stolen by Ayani. Is Isom going?
Oh, beautiful passing, lefty lay-in.
Beautiful. That was a great play there. Ooh.
Out of bounds. They're calling a foul on that one. Look at the replay. Just the quick pass by Isom to get that into Woods. Easy lefty lay-in there. On the other end, though, there was a foul on Samaya Mitchell, her first, the fourth on the team, 4 on both teams, so free throws the rest of the way. And the front end of 2 is missed by Richie. Another one of those 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Slicers.
Yeah, wow.
Second one is also missed, and just like all night, Michigan City runs down the rebound. They look to transition. Wolves by 17 as we've got a minute and a half. Michigan City should be in no hurry with the offense. They do look to be that way.
At this moment, I feel like I do a little bit of stalling. Why not?
And the moving screen going to get called on that play. So turnover back to LaPorte. Minute and 19 seconds left in this one. So one half of the docket looks to be delivered here as the Lady Wolves have held serve here against LaPorte. They will get the victory, their first DAC win of the year. And a banker is open.
By Sherwick.
14-point lead as we approach a minute to go in this one. A little contact underneath and a 3-ball out of the corner. That's short and no good.
Hurt player.
And they do seem like they're going to stop play here. Actually, a timeout going to be called, I think. Nope, he's just stopping it to get the sub. Yep.
She's been down a couple times tonight. I'm surprised they kept her in.
Kalia Roundtree a little shook up after that one. She'll have a seat on the bench. So LaPorte will work the length of the floor. 50.7 left in this one and counting. LaPorte with the basketball.
Policia with the great defense here, just sticking right to her.
And again, she doesn't care what the score is, what's left on the clock. She is out there playing hard.
She is, no matter what.
And a timeout going to be called by Coach Davis. I'm going to guess this conversation, this is a substitute?
I'm thinking
yeah, he's trying to get a substitute here. I think he literally stopped play to get some starters out of the game maybe.
Get some other people some time because they know they've got
the seniors. He's got the seniors in there.
I see that. There we go.
And an over and back call. Looked like that was contacted by the LaPorte defender to negate that, but regardless, 25.5 left. Rob Quinn on the same call I saw. As LaPorte will fake the 3, go to the basket.
And
Shot, no. Rebound.
No. Oh.
And contact, a block going to be called. Boy, that was a tough one. Hit the hole like a running back on that one.
They're fighting hard for these last 9 seconds.
Yeah, you wouldn't know this was a 14-point game with 10 seconds left, though, the way these two teams are playing. Very, very hard-fought game, no matter what the score was.
Pretty fun to watch.
It has been a good game. Michigan City's defense really keyed open this game in the third quarter, a big 12-2 opening to the third quarter, and City never really looked back. LaPorte got within 9 one time, and then City opened it right back up. Free throw no good, but the offensive rebound to the Slicers as we go under 10. Triple team in the post. You're not getting a foul called in that one.
No. And there we have it.
That will do it for this one. We are halfway home in our boys-girls basketball doubleheader here on Heritage Night. It is a Michigan City victory in this one. The Wolves come out of this with a 58-44 victory over their rivals from LaPorte.
Beautiful.
Wolves improved to 4 wins on the season. The Slice 0. Michigan City their first DAC win of the season with this win. So, all right, folks, we're halfway home in this one. Now the boys got to pick up the slack. Alyssa, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have fun.
Yes.
I hope you'll come join us again.
Of course I will.
Thank you so
me.
much.
Thank you.
And go get loud with the
I
den.
will.
All right. Aaron, why don't we try and take a quick commercial break?
Sounds like a great
We will
plan.
recap, and then we will come back and join for the second game.
All right.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we are back at the Wolves Den in Michigan City. It is Heritage Night, and the Wolves girls just took a 58-44 victory from the LaPorte Slicers. So halfway home for the good guys. Not much of a contest in that second half, but we are back. Mike Gresham was taking care of a little bit of business right there.
Some Booster Club business.
Gotta support that Booster Club, guys. Again, those 50-50 scholarships that benefit our high school athletes going into college, and then all of the other amazing work the Boosters do. They do lots of behind-the-scenes stuff. Maybe you know about, maybe you don't, but they really help out a lot with equipment purchases for some of these teams. You name the team, the Booster Club is there putting money into these programs. So every dollar you put into these teams, into this Booster Club, it comes back to these individual teams, in spades even.
We should give a quick promo. So if you are in Michigan City and you want to support the Booster Club, got a great raffle going on, which I believe is what you were taking care of.
Exactly.
Tell us more.
We mentioned earlier Defensive Player of the Year candidate Braden Fisk of the Los Angeles Rams, formerly a Michigan City Wolf. Well, you know what? He's always a Michigan City Wolf. But
you can take the kid.
Donating a autographed jersey to the Booster Club, and the Booster Club is selling tickets. Mike, do you recall the
tickets are, yes, here we go. So you can buy 1 ticket for $5. Okay. You can buy 3 tickets for $10. or you can buy 10 tickets for $25. The winner will be drawn at Booster Club Trivia Night, which, humble brag, I might know the team who's won this twice. The defending champions. I'm just saying.
Your legacy of Bases Empty Grand Slam, Rob.
Yeah.
Legacy, but then I found a real team.
Oh, wow.
Woo. All right, then. So, hey, I hear there's a good basketball game going on here shortly.
So, yes, if you think basketball is competitive, show up for this night with 30-something teams playing trivia and see what competition really is.
Especially about halfway through the night when the alcohol's flowing.
All right, so once again, the Lady Wolves hold serve here on the home floor on Heritage Night, winning their game 58-44. You see the warm-up line there. You see the Michigan City Elston T-shirts being sported by the boys. It's a look with the candy stripe.
What did I ask for last game?
You got it. It's like, did you write the check? Did you give the booster?
I did not, but I would have.
All right, so the Wolves come into tonight a mark of 7-6 on the season. It has been up, it has been down, and now the arrow is pointing back up for the Wolves. They open on a winning streak, their first 5 games of the season. Proceeded to lose their next 6, including some insanely good competition. A few state-rated teams in that 6 games, including Crown Point, including South Bend Riley, including Detroit Cass in a holiday tournament. All very highly ranked, highly regarded teams in their own rights. We've opened Duneland play. Michigan City has split their 2 games, winning their last one here last Friday night against LaPorte. But now tonight's the only game that matters, right?
Of course. Of course, tonight is the big night. Rivalries, you know what? Records go out the door tonight. Again, we've established that LaPorte's gotten off to a great start at 11-4. City entering at 7-6, but truth be told, those records mean nothing when these 2 teams get together, because we have seen good Michigan City teams taken out by not what we deem not as good LaPorte teams, and we've seen good LaPorte teams being taken out by what we don't believe is as good Michigan City. So, again, records get thrown out in a rivalry game such as this.
But the records are the records. I actually went back and I love digging into this annually, looking at how close this rivalry is. All time, LaPorte leads this rivalry 30 wins to 24. But that's part of the story. The rivalry was very unbalanced early on. 21 wins to 9 wins in the first 30 games. Since then, 15-9 Michigan City included. If you look at the last 16 games, so narrow that up a little bit, 8-8. It's been a lot of trading back and forth. Michigan City has really kind of gotten back into this series. They've won the last 2, and 7 of the last 9 times these 2 teams have played has been a Michigan City victory. Guys, what are you looking for tonight from the Wolves to continue that streak?
Well, in that first 6-0 stretch, on every given night, they had a different leading scorer. I think there was one leading scorer that was the same in those 5 games. Michigan City is at its best when it is spreading the ball around. And, there are no shortage of players on this team that can tell the rest of the team, get on my back and let's go. So that is definitely one thing that Michigan City needs to do to remain hot like they are now.
There is also some other Duneland action going on. Of course, none of the games as compelling as this one, in my humble opinion. Crown Point travels to Chesterton. Lake Central will travel to Valparaiso. I think that's 2 teams looking to win their first DAC games. That is accurate. And then Maryville travels to Portage. So it's been an interesting year in the Duneland so far. The top of the Duneland has been really good. The bottom has not lived up to expectations. Let's say it nicely that way. 2-10 Lake Central team, a 3-11 Maryville team, and a 4-11 Valparaiso team. very uncharacteristic in recent years for all three of those teams. But surprising to see them all three at once really struggling. Valpo and Maryville have lost their last 7 games. Lake Central has lost their last 9, including their first 2 DAC games. So some chances for some teams to get on the board here in Duneland play tonight.
I'm going to be interested to see how Coach comes out and has his kids play tonight. Whether he pushes the tempo, whether he presses. I have a funny feeling he's going to be trying to press a little bit. Let's see what LaPorte does.
It will be interesting to see. We've seen Michigan City use the pressure a little more and a little more as this season has gone on. One of the things, I had a conversation with Coach Walker a couple weeks ago about specifically the press. I remember when Coach Wells was in his first year, they used to run a great 2-1-2 press, and they would put one of their tall, long-arm athletes in the middle of it, like a Jose Jenkins or somebody like that, so that when the trap came, it was a 6'5" kid with a 7-foot wingspan with his arms out. This little point guard was trying to throw over, and it was very effective. And we've started to see Coach Upshaw use that same kind of setup with TQ Van Buren and Terrence McCrae in the middle of that pressure, trying to take away passing lanes and visual lanes. But so far, Coach Walker hadn't been impressed with what happened after that first pass. So they haven't used it a ton, but they've been working on it. They've been trying to get the recovery guys to get to the right pass to the right lane.
One of the big things that we'll be looking at tonight, 5-0, Michigan City's best start, and then they turn around and they drop the next 6. I know Coach Upshaw said, a lot of that has to do with the quality of teams that they were playing. I mean, the teams that they did lose to, those teams were no slouch. But I sometimes say, you show your character most when you've been knocked down, and it's how you get back up. And right now, the Wolves obviously in the midst of 2 straight wins, and we're looking to turn it into a streak tonight with 3.
All right, once again, if you were just tuning into this one, we had a great girls basketball game happen before this. Our Michigan City Wolves victorious 58-44 in that one. Big 12-2 run to open the third quarter kind of put that ball game away, putting it into a 22-point lead at its biggest point. LaPorte never gave up. They fought hard all the way literally to the very end of that one, but the Wolves were victorious there.
And it is Heritage Night here at the Wolves Den. If you're looking around in the gym, you are seeing a lot of red and white. You're seeing a little bit of blue and gold, and a lot
of blue and gray.
But earlier, if you were with us with the girls' game, we had Megan Bogoslawski, who is going to be entering the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. She is with us, and Mike, you will be kind of the master of ceremonies at halftime down on the floor. So Rob Quinn and I will hold everything up here. We may actually try and get sound from down there, but there you see Megan on the screen. Class of 1992. She went on to play at Western Michigan, was a first-team All-MAC selection her senior year, and still holds the Western Michigan career record for field goal percentage all of these years later. That's a pretty good clip. That is a pretty good clip. But Megan is here. The mayor, Angie Nelson Deitch, is here. Dr. Mo Marue, started off the year as athletic director, and he's now the interim principal here at Michigan City High School. A lot of Red Devils done good. Oh, and there's the guy sitting 2 seats over from me, school board member, Wolves play-by-play guru, Mike Gresham, and he's taking care of business again. But Rob, it's got to make you feel comfortable to see all this Red Devil paraphernalia all over the place.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Rob. Wrong mic.
I thought I heard somebody's feelings.
Hey, I've only been here over 12 hours, so
I make one comment about trivia night and I get shut off.
Oh, come on, But great to see all the Red Devil gear out here, and little spattering of Rogers, but Wolves wear always in order here at the Wolves Den.
Is that Dougie Fresh on the screen right now? I'm seeing from Uptown Auto?
It is.
Yeah.
I will get it on the air tonight.
Always a big supporter of Michigan City Athletics. Actually, earlier we had, I believe it was Keisha Ward, who is the education and workforce. I'm going to butcher her title. Works under Mayor Angie Nelson Deitch. Also, and I see Mo Mugray, Dr. Mo, sighting in all red too right now too. So it's got some legends in the stands. We got a
couple good coaches right there.
Speaking of, on the screen right now, a legend for many reasons, not just coaching. Cummers, and we have Cummers and Earl Cunningham.
He's been turning everybody off tonight.
Yeah,
right.
I told you, I've literally only been here over 12 hours. So
Larry Hackett, Chuck Krause, and Bruce Manor.
Hey, Bruce Manor, yeah.
All in that screen.
And it's funny because I just talked to Chris Affaker, who's head of the Booster Club here, about some of my stuff. But she mentioned February 6th is actually going to be Booster Club Appreciation Night here at Michigan City High School. So they will be honoring a lot of the gentlemen you see in the screen right now, and actually I see another one of them. So it'll be Bruce Manor, Earl Cunningham, Doug Stevens, and Rick Cummers as great Michigan City High School basketball fans. Look, if I don't have the best Michigan City historic collection in Michigan City, it might be Doug. Doug has very specifically, though, some of the amazing Elston memorabilia from over the years. He's got some pieces from 1966. Great supporter of Michigan City Athletics. Uptown Autos, we'll go ahead and give him a shout out for his professional world.
Oh, and he's a huge sponsor of things for Michigan City Athletics.
I was just going to go there.
Anytime they're like, hey, we really could use a sponsor, he's always willing. So,
Doug Stevens at Uptown Auto.
There's some free advertising for you, Doug.
Yeah, they do a great job bringing in late model stuff.
Was that February 6th that night?
February 6th.
There's Dr. Murray right there.
Maybe a little less hair than he had in graduation in 1993, but there goes the hat. He almost hurt us.
He probably saw
That's why he's wearing the hat, actually.
I'm going to abstain on any comments about that.
Right.
You got plenty of hair still.
I got enough to go around.
Dr. Mo Marue, we welcome him back to the fold here at Michigan City High School. A great baseball player in his own right from back in the day. Drew, you got any great stories about striking Mo out or him going 600 feet off of your
I believe
curveball?
he was senior the year that I was a freshman. So
okay.
I do remember writing his name into the scorebook, but obviously a great player in his own mind.
Wow.
A great player for the Elston Red Devils.
Legend in his own mind.
Dr. Marue went on to attend Butler University. And again, he is back. There was the mayor in the screen there a couple seconds ago. But no, it's what I think is great, and I think it's just one of the things that was so special when we were putting this stuff together is let's celebrate some individuals that have come back to Michigan City, and they are making an impact here in Michigan City. Obviously, Angie Nelson Deitch in her second year as mayor of Michigan City. Mo had been a principal at Barker before he left to go overseas, but he is now back, and as we have said, he is the interim principal here at Michigan City High School. And, obviously, you mentioned Angie in his second year as mayor of Michigan City, but
has it really been 2 years?
It is.
We are, yes. This is the second.
Wow.
And then Megan coming back, and I think we had mentioned that she's coming back. She's not really coming back. She's been here all along. After she graduated from Western Michigan, she's been in the area ever since. So, but we are getting set for Michigan City Wolves basketball here on the Michigan City Area Schools YouTube channel. It is getting close here. I think, Aaron, you might have the starting lineup for the Wolves.
There's a chance, just a slight chance.
Aaron knows someone who knows someone. No, just kidding. We talked to Warren Foster, of course, because
we are back to the original starting five that we had for that entire 5-0 start. Anthony Murphy, Isaiah Smoot, Jerron Upshaw, Keegan Cowgill, and Terrence McCray will be your starting five for tonight's ball game here at the Wolves Den.
And it looks like we might be doing a repeat of the national anthem.
I was going to say, I think we're doing the anthem again.
Yeah, and actually we got color guard coming out, so we'll send it over to the man, H. Stan Holdcraft, with public address.
Continuously strive to maintain the highest standards of quality sportsmanship at every athletic competition. With this in mind, we hope that every player, coach, and fan in the Wolves Den this evening demonstrates a positive attitude and respectful sportsmanship throughout our game this evening. Let's all make sure that every game is an enjoyable, meaningful, and positive experience for the players, and that we support them with great sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do the colors, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence in memory of Robert Bear Falls, longtime teacher, and coach and athletic director in Michigan City area schools, who passed away 10 years ago today. Thank you. Presenting the colors tonight is the Michigan City High School Marine Corps JROTC color guard. The right rifleman is Cadet Sergeant Aiden Gordon. The national color bearer is Cadet Major Marcus Mantel. The Marine Corps color bearer is Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Daniel Cohn. The left rifleman is Cadet Sergeant Jordan State. Now, if you are not already doing so, please rise, remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem by the Michigan City High School Pep Band under the direction of Jason Smith.
One of the two of them.
Okay. All right, so you heard the national anthem performed by the Michigan City High School Pep Band under the direction of Jason Smith. Also saw Miss Tegan Powers out there with the ASL club, and one Ray Potter out there also helping out with signing the national anthem. So, again, a great team effort. Also had the Michigan City JROTC under the direction of Major McGrath out there presenting the colors. So we get everyone involved here at Michigan City High School for these events, and we thank them all. And the LaPorte starting lineup starting to come out. If you're familiar with this rivalry from over the years, the first names might change, but the last names don't seem to. You've got your Tonigal, you've got your Otlard, you've got your Spence.
No Tonsoni's this year?
Right. So LaPorte again comes into it tonight with a mark of 11-4 on the season. Probably the most surprising team to the upside. And oh yeah, This group only has one senior. Nick Spence, the only senior on this roster. Otherwise, it is loaded up with sophomores and juniors. Starting for LaPorte, Nick Spence, the only senior, Tim Knoll, Sawyer Tonigal, Destin Matsky, and Griffin Ott-Large, who got a lot of playing time as a freshman, a sophomore this year. We showed you the starting lineups earlier for the Wolves, but you're going to see them get introduced right here. It is going to be the usual suspects for Coach Upshaw's squad. Anthony Murphy, Isaiah Smoot, Terrence McCray, Jerron Upshaw, and Keegan Cowgill. So, 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Wolves, 3 juniors. They will also get plenty of minutes from their bench. Those will be spread around. You'll probably see TQ Van Buren as one of the first guys off the bench. Also, Nick Stewart has done some great work. We had Isaiah Smoot foul out early in the last game, and Nick did a great job running the point and knocking down some big 3-pointers to make sure Michigan City came out of Elkhart Northside Gym with that victory. All right, so it is time to get this one going. Tap-in will be Matsky versus Keegan Cowgill. You hear the volume ramping up, and the Wolves win the tap. They will have the ball first. It is going to be Isaiah Stewart dropping off for Cowgill. They go into the post, quickly doubled as Murph. Dive in the baseline, McCray, contact and one. Terrence McCray doing exactly what you want to see in the first possession of the game. Shot at the rim, contact, 13 seconds in, the Wolves are on the board. Foul goes against Spence. That'll be obviously the first of the game. McCray on the free throw. That's long, no good, but run down by Upshaw and rescue. Good hustle. Backside 3 on the way. Smoot. It is 5-0 ice.
Might be about as good a start you could ask for here in a 30-second period.
Michigan City, that quick 5-0 lead after one possession. Backdoor, they try and go, and that is almost stolen away. Now Smoot with a hand on it. He has it, gets it loose to Murph. Anthony looking to run the floor. Backside. Back to Murph. He thought about the 3.
Good decision.
Now he's going to step back and take it. That's off the back iron. No good.
And not a good decision.
Rebound to LaPorte. Murphy thought about it, and then he decided to trigger that up. LaPorte the ball. They look to go to work. Ott-Large drives baseline all the way to the rim. The tap in is good. The bank to his advantage. 5-2 Michigan City. Murphy going to look to work base. He gets met quickly by Spence. Kicks out, spins it. Smoot between the circles. Got too high. Hands off for Cowgill. Cowgill looking to go to work. Upshaw into the post for Murph. He's met by a triple team. And they're going to get him for the walk. Little curly shuffle in there on the post. If LaPorte's going to send that double, triple team, got to get it in and out quickly, because if double team, that means someone else is open.
Wide
triple
open
team means
top.
2. LaPorte now back with it after the turnover. They look to go to work. Spence takes the dribble, picks it up. Now open look at a 3. Ott-Large, he is wide right.
There is not a lot of motion I'm noticing in LaPorte's offense right now.
Murphy looks to go to work, takes up some slack, gets a 3 ball up from Upshaw, and good. City 8, LaPorte 2 here, 2 minutes in. Michigan City offense so far looking good. LaPorte not as much as they dive in, and a good hand by Upshaw, again trying to trigger that loose.
They're going to get Keegan on the foul.
And somebody got an arm.
They're going to get Keegan, I think.
Let's see who the officials like. No, they will give it to Upshaw.
Upshaw.
Hey, Wolfie stopping up in the sands to say hi to all the adoring fans, Michigan City's mascot. It will be Sawyer Tonigal to shoot a couple free throws. Front end is nothing but the bottom of the net. He'll have one more coming up. Tonigal, as we said, if you've ever watched this rivalry, pretty much at any point in time, there's been some Tonigal. And he is good on the second. 8-4 Michigan City with the ball. Tapped out of there. Wolves reestablished. Terrence chases it down. McCray now between the circles for Smoot. Now they're going to guard a little closer to get the count going. Smoot gets it out of there. High post for Murphy. He looks to square. He's going to go to the work. 0-on-0. The shot up, no, and the rebound to LaPorte. Tim Knoll comes out of there with it.
I thought Anthony forced that one a little bit. You got time.
At large, all the way to the rim after the screen. Gets it down. Looked like a hand on it, but he was strong enough to fight through that. 8-6. Upshaw all the way to the basket. Has it knocked loose.
It should be ours.
And it will stay here. TQ Van Buren going to check in for the first time. Looks like Upshaw going to have a seat. First sub of the game for either team. TQ Van Buren, number 12 into the game for the Wolves. He gets the ball in the post, goes up strong against the double team, and a foul going to be called. Looks like Knoll going to get called for that one. His first, second on the Slicers. Van Buren will have a couple of free throws. He is long off the back iron for the first one.
We have had trouble all year with our free throw shooting.
Yes. Don't let the scoreboard on the screen fool you. It is 8-6 Michigan City at this point. 4:51 to go here, first quarter of play. Wolves with the 2-point lead, excuse me. I'm manifesting 3 because we're going to hit this free throw. See?
There you
See
go.
what I did there?
There you go.
9-6 Wolves. City now going to show that pressure.
You want to manifest the fourth quarter?
Right. Almost got a hand on that one. 3 ball out of the corner. That is off the back iron. Fought for loose, and Van Buren with it. Wolves look to push. Murphy working the angle. Pulls up from the extended elbow. That's long, no good. And the rebound to LaPorte. Large looks to push. He thinks about the pull-up instead. He will go, and it's triggered loose by Michigan City. They've got numbers if they hustle. 3-on-2 to the basket. Murphy, the contact, can't get it to go down. Fought for, and taken out of there by LaPorte.
They're going to get McCray on that, I think.
But, yeah, I think Terrence made contact there. I think you're right.
So you mentioned at large, and I'm just joining the stream, I guess. He's got to be a senior, right? Because I was like, we've had about 8 at larges come through LaPorte.
Lots.
Sophomore.
Whoa, how many of them are? Like, I remember this name from years and years and
years
ago.
There is an at-large population of at-larges.
Apparently. And all basketball players and football players. So.
You got that right. You can see the football body there. 9-6 Michigan City, stolen away by Smoot. He goes, the lay-in is good. City by 5. 11-6 Wolves now. Great defense by Isaiah to trigger that and finish it. Bump.
That's
nice.
going to be 3 on TQ.
That was a smart play there by At Large. He got him off balance, drew the contact, and then, he got me. Forced the officials to call that. So that will be 2 quick ones on Terrence McCray. Good basketball IQ there by At Large.
Murphy's back in after a real quick break.
Coach Upshaw got to protect his young man there as starter McCray with the 2 quick. At Large also great range. They're going to go right to the back door. The lay-in, no contact by Keegan Cowgill.
That was an amazing play. The back door was wide open, and there was nobody in the lane. Nobody.
Into the game for LaPorte. Reed Raymond, the beneficiary of that ball. He will have a couple free throws.
There's a replay.
Boop. First free throw is good. Raymond will have one more. Never trust a guy with 2 first names, right?
Whoa.
right, Aaron Garrett?
Yeah.
Trust him to make the second one.
Wolves by 3 with the ball. Smoot, nice crossover kick from Murph. Open look at a 3. That's no good. Van Buren in the trees. The offensive rebound and
good rebound and put back.
Good position on that rebound for TQ.
Anthony struggling a little bit tonight with his shot.
That was a good one, though. An open look, short off the front iron, but at large rescues. He's going to look to do something. Instead, he gets the ball. 3 ball on the way and good for Nick Spence.
That was a tough shot with a hand in his face.
Nope. Nick Stewart into the game for Michigan City. Tried to get one up. He was not close on that one.
I'm not sure if I like that one.
He's got a little heat check right off the bench. Rim, kick, cross, at large. Working Van Buren, looking to get loose. He gets contact. Nice look into the back door, but too many hands in there. Stolen away by Michigan City. They look to run. Stewart, kick. Murphy steps into one. That's long, no good. Van Buren probably a shove there from the looks of it, but the offensive rebound putback is good because all of a sudden he got really free on the block there for the offensive rebound.
I mean, I'm starting to see some tendencies that we saw last week, where we
Van Buren gets knocked down off the screen, and at large takes advantage. It's a 1-point game now. Michigan City, and Van Buren tries it. Murphy fights for it. Let's see where it's going. It is going to LaPorte.
We're firing up threes left and right, and as the good old adage would say, you live and die by the 3.
We're dying.
And we're dying.
And we're 0 for so far.
Yeah.
Offense has been much more effective again as they have attacked the basket.
Somebody wants to talk to somebody.
Somebody checked in and didn't check in.
And Mr. Foster will not let that happen.
Number 10, I think.
Number 10 is who I think they're trying to get it.
Yeah. They're not listening to us, though. So.
It's either number 10 or 11. I'm not sure.
I don't think they're worried about your uniform, dude.
The official will honor Warren Foster and send him back to the bench to check in properly. And there we go. So number 10, Riley Reba, his first action in this one, 5'11 junior guard for LaPorte. LaPorte, not a very long team. Their biggest guys check in at 6'4", but Nick Spence and Garrett Out Large at 6'2". Wide bodies and very skilled big men. And a little contact foul on that one.
I think you hit it right on the head when you said little.
Mostly they've kind of let this game go with the flow up until now. That was a little tighter foul than they've been calling in the first 6 minutes of this one. But we are a minute 50
and we're shooting
away from ending the first quarter. It is the slimmest of margins for the Wolves at 15-14. That is 5 team fouls for the Wolves, only 2 for LaPorte. First foul of the game for Isaiah Smoot. First free throw up and good for Sawyer Tonigal. He'll have one more coming up, looking to shoot LaPorte into the lead for the first time tonight. And I believe LaPorte is 6 for 6 from the line. Is that accurate? 4 of 4, 6 for 6. I don't think they've missed.
I think you're right. You're sorry, I interrupted you. They hit both.
We have fallen into that category where the stats that I was trying to take are not accurate any longer.
And Michigan City throws it away. Unforced error there. Nick Stewart trying to get it back to Anthony Murphy. 6'5" listed Anthony Murphy. I think he threw it about 6'8".
Mike, just curious, who was at the free throw line shooting those 2 free throws?
That last one was Tonigal.
There you go, Drew. Now you're caught up. Tonigal hit 2.
So LaPorte the lead and the ball. 120 and counting. Reba on the wing. Now out large. High post. Now low post. Spin. Shot. No. Offensive rebound. Looking to do something.
No,
Contact.
Owen can't do that.
And Owen Isley going to draw that foul.
That was bad all the way around. Yeah, Owen didn't box, and then he came right over the top. And you're going to get that even if you don't hit him.
That'll be the first on Isley. Again, the bonus for LaPorte.
You swing your arms like that, you're going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time.
Nick Spence going to go to the line and shoot a couple. LaPorte perfect from the line so far. And they continue that.
Didn't we miss one?
Did they?
I thought they did.
Okay. Checking back in for Michigan City. Owen Isley out, and TQ Van Buren back in for the Wolves. Spends one more free throw, looking to stay perfect. And there we go. It finally worked. But then Michigan City gives up the offensive rebound. Out large the three. That is gone. Back the other way. Murphy quickly to Upshaw, and a blocking foul. Good call. The positioning, he did not allow him to come down. He got there, but he was underneath Upshaw by the time Upshaw was in the air.
He was also halfway down by the time Upshaw got to him.
Yep.
I'm just going to say that.
I'm Mike, I'm going to tell you, we got another celebrity sighting in the crowd. I think this is the first time this season we've seen Wolfie.
Well, yeah.
Wolfie is in attendance today. This is rare.
Upshaw off the back iron. So LaPorte hitting their free throws so far. Michigan City not doing a great job. And right now, LaPorte, that 2-point lead largely on the back of that.
Oh, there he is. Look, there's Wolfie. Look at that.
Of course, our ASL coordinator is Tegan Power is going to get that selfie with Wolfie. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Wolves look to put the pressure on now. Again, using the long arms in the front of that press. They break. Michigan City, a good recovery, though. LaPorte still looking to get into their offense here. And almost knocked away. TQ got it loose but couldn't take it. At large, Griffin was trying to set up the offense, and TQ tried to pick his pocket when he wasn't looking.
Took a little longer to go into the press than I thought it would.
So Keegan Cowgill will check in. It will be Upshaw coming out. Michigan City trails by 17-16 with 46 seconds left in this one. At large with it. He works against Lemons all the way to the basket. Contact.
And a foul.
And I don't think that went in.
No, it did.
But it will be 2 free throws. That is a tough draw for Lemons into the game for the first time. And At large took advantage and went right to the rim.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better matchup for Keegan than.
At large, good on the first one. Griffin will have one more coming up. 18-16. LaPorte by 2 in this one so far.
These free throws are going to come back and bite us at the end, guys.
And good on the second as well. Wolves will have it 35 and counting. Keegan, an open look at a 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Fought for, and it's going to go to LaPorte.
They're going to leave him open on that all night long.
Yeah, we got to just
settle, settle.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I'm speechless right now. This is, playing right into what LaPorte wanted. Let them take the threes. They have not shot it well the last 3 games, so why? They'll live with that.
And TQ Van Buren going to draw a foul here. So what does that mean?
That's number 3 too, isn't it?
More free throws.
3 for TQ?
No, it's only
That's
first.
2.
Terrence has 2.
I'll make that 1 for TQ.
Okay.
Big foul advantage for City. I want to say we've committed 8 or 9 at least. And the free throw no good. So Nick Spence misses the front end of 2. Slicers lead by 3. 12.6 seconds left here in the first period of play from the Wolves' Den. Michigan City got out to a quick 5-point lead. Since then, LaPorte has really taken this one over, slowed the tempo down, and gotten rid of the easy shots for Michigan City on defense. 22-16.
Any bet they're going to pull up for a 3?
No doubt.
6 and counting, 5. They're going to have to get something quick. Murph, the elbow, that's going to be good.
At the buzzer.
Anthony Murphy knocks that in with the clock expiring.
Glad I was wrong.
We are end of 1 here from the Wolves' Den. It is LaPorte 20, Michigan City 18. We will go ahead. We'll take a quick break, come back, bring you second quarter action.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we're back.
All right, welcome back to the Wolves' Den. 1 quarter of play is down. So far, LaPorte in this one, they have shot a ton of free throws, and they have hit almost all of them. That is the difference in this game so far. Michigan City trails by 2 after 1, 20-18. Wolves were getting some easy looks early. LaPorte's defense has tightened up, and LaPorte's offense has been the more aggressive. They have really made an effort to get to the hole, get into the lane, and that contact has really been the difference in this one. The Wolves have not attacked nearly as much. I didn't catch the foul advantage in the first. I want to say it was probably 10-3.
Something like that.
Something like that. And I don't think it's because the officials have been uneven.
No. They're calling a good game.
LaPorte has been the aggressor in this one. From about the first 3 minutes in, is at-large loose again? He loses control. No, I thought he lost control of that one. Did it get kicked?
He got tapped out from
Okay. Fair enough. So he will inbound under the LaPorte basket. In they come for Spence, nearly tapped away by Stewart, but rescued by Tonigal. He's going to get a high screen. Now he looks to work around it. At-large guarded by Murphy. He tries to get into the lane again. He's met by a double team, looking for some help, gets it. 0-on-0 now. At-large, you give him the left. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. Kick, open, look at a three. That's an air ball. Boy, I think he was too open, Reed Raymond.
Yeah, but he was wide open. I mean, everything I criticized LaPorte for at the beginning, just standing around, just passing the ball around the three-point line, they're not doing now. They're working the ball. They're passing the ball. They're setting screens. And we're standing in the back, 5 beyond the three-point line, chucking it.
And Lemons for the three. That was no good. One shot and out for Michigan City. Murphy closely guarding at-large. He's going to make him work. Looking across Murphy over. He's not going to lose him that easily.
And LaPorte's going to continue to let us shoot it until we start hitting it.
Fake. Now drive all the way to the rim. Switches hands. No.
Nice rebound, Keegan. Nice rebound.
Yep, he fought it out of there, and the foul going to get called. That one going to go against Griffin at-large. I believe that will be his first and the first of the second quarter. Make that 2 on at-large. So a little bit of a decision time for LaPorte here. Coach Jordan Heckard, do you leave your star in with the 2 here with 6:48 to go before the half?
It looks so.
And it does appear so.
I think they pulled him out.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I just saw him sit down on the bench. So
Smoot kicks, dive to the rim. McCray back in.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Attack, attack, attack.
And when they collapse, then you kick it out for that shot. But
switch to the lefty. No, good recovery on defense by the Wolves. Murphy looks to rush. All the way to the rim, contact, yes. Not getting the shot up, but he will draw the foul. Let's see if they call that a shooting foul.
I think it's on the...
It is too, yep. So Tim Knoll will draw the foul, his second. And Murph going to go to the line and looking to shoot the Wolves back into the lead here.
For as few fouls as LaPorte picked up in that first quarter, they got 2 guys
apparently
with
they were
two
all the
fouls
same
on.
guy,
Yep.
yeah. The official really, I don't know if the ball got wet or something, but he's giving a good rub down here.
Giving it a little, something.
A little something.
Something to believe in.
Yeah.
All right, so Murphy will have 2 free throws.
Checking the air pressure. Oh, wrong sport.
Long
Sorry.
off the back iron. Yeah, do not Brady that basketball.
All we need is a deflate gate.
Murphy will have 1 more free throw coming up. He is good
there
on the
we
second.
go.
Wolves
Finally.
back into the lead, 21-20. City's led by as many as 5. LaPorte by as many as 3. Murphy almost intercepted that one. They look to hand off. Knoll with it, working against Smoot. Clears, kicks, 3-ball on the way. That's long, no good. Cowgill the rebound. Wolves look to push. Smoot runs it up into the front court.
Don't shoot the three. Okay.
Down into the post. Van Buren, the spin, the turn back to the right is good.
And now I'm starting to see Wolves basketball. Get it in.
And a timeout going to be called. Coach Heckard not liking the 2 deep entry passes.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, this is what Wolves basketball has been. That's been where when we win games. We're chucking threes, heaving stuff up. We don't win games. And you saw in that first quarter where, we got down by as much as 7, I think it was at one point.
Something like that, yeah.
And now we're playing our game, which is get it into the post, kick and drive. Those are the situations where we thrive. When we're doing this whole drill, 3 dribbles from, half court and shooting threes, we don't do well. So,
look, you play to your strengths, right?
Absolutely.
And we've had some guys in the recent past, who are that shooter. Mm-hmm. They can step into that shot. This is not that group.
Yeah, and I mean, there are a couple who, if they're hot, Stewart,
Isaiah, he's hot.
Yeah, but right now they're not. Nope. And I know you got to keep them in rhythm and try and, create that. But when we're shooting, 30-footers, it's not working for us.
Wolves putting on the pressure here. That 2-1-2 looking to trap. And LaPorte breaks easily. Knoll, the fader on the front iron. Again, can't get it to go down. Murphy, the rebound. Wolves look to extend again. Murphy gets bumped. It's going to go out of bounds.
He threw it out.
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, it would have been a gift if they gave us that, but it was definitely.
23-20 Wolves. Slicers the ball. Again, City going to pick up full court here. Looks more soft this time on the pressure. 3-ball loose. That's no good. Offensive rebound by LaPorte. That's got to be a travel or a foul.
They're going to call
the foul.
Yep. Now, I'm liking this full court pressure. It actually is more like half court, but Michigan City's an athletic team.
Yeah.
I mean, every year they're an athletic team.
And they're deep this year.
Yeah.
Push them.
And look,
make them uncomfortable.
Use those athletes to the best of their advantage. Yep. Get them scrambled, get them running, get them up and down, get this game frantic.
Because I will tell you one thing: there's no way you're going to out-hustle us when it comes to athleticism on any of these basketball teams. So, and the fact that Upshaw's great at subbing in and out real quick on a dead ball, I think we pressure out the rest of this game.
Actually, another foul called on McCray, so he's going to get his third, and he goes out. Dive to the basket, the flip, no. And back the other way, the Wolves come 5-on-4. Give and go back to Murphy. Kick. Stewart thought about the 3. Now Murphy into the block he goes. Mouse in the house. Nope. And an offensive foul going to be called.
That was a good call.
Yep, it was absolutely.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to show you in a second.
It was a good call.
5'11" Reba on the back of 6'4" TQ Van Buren.
Here's your replay.
2 minutes for hooking.
Big old hook. Yep. Say what we want. They're calling it right.
They are. It was a good call.
Oh, it's a good call.
They're calling it right. Yep.
Coach Heckard now taking a little bit of a gamble here. At large back into this one. He's seen the lead slip away. So he got his star player back in the game. It's knocked loose, stolen away. Keegan Cowgill comes out of there with it. Wolves look to transition. Murphy waiting for resistance. Finally gets it. City looks to set the offense. Deep they go again. Van Buren, the bang, and in. Boy, he just laid
that was a grown man move right there.
Yes, it was.
A grown man move right there.
And a timeout, 30-second timeout going to be called.
Can we find it? Yes.
That is a 9-0 City run.
There's the replay. I started it a little early, but that's okay.
So, as Drew said, Michigan City, the last 9 points. We'll watch that. And actually, that's great post offense right there. So, as a post player, you do your work early. You get to your spot, you establish your spot, and then you get big. You show your arms, you show the opening where the guard can get the ball down to you. You saw the mechanics in that. TQ did all that before the ball got there. And then the point guard rewarded him with the basketball, and he was able to to lay that one in after getting it.
A lot of clipboards in the audience right now. I will have to reach out and find out what they're doing with that.
Little coaching advice, maybe? I don't know.
We're not breaking clipboards, though. So that's,
let's see what the score is here first. We'll hold that in reserve. All right, so LaPorte with it. Michigan City rang up the last 9. As we said, At Large has come back into the game to try and stem the bleeding a little bit. City defense is also picked up all the way to the rim. The fake, the tap, no. Again, loose, out of bounds. It will go. Oh, looked like At Large had the last hand on that, but out of bounds called to LaPorte.
Let's see. There's a replay at that point. Let's see what we get here.
Off Keegan.
Yep.
Okay.
Man,
I thought there was a late redirect. And stolen away by Stewart. Back the other way, the lay-in. Oh,
and
man,
no foul on
that? But no call, so it will be LaPorte basketball. At Large looking to drive, gets around Murphy. He lays it in. So that'll end the 9-0. Back the other way, Michigan City looking to come quick. Stewart, Murph. Now Cowgill, he's going to drive, contact, and he will get a foul called. Let's see if they call that a shooting foul. We saw the white motion, so I think they're calling that an out-of-bounds play.
Yep,
thought he was in the process, but they will award the ball on the sideline. Foul actually going to go against Tim Knoll. That is his third, so
2 people with all the fouls.
1 player on each squad with 3 fouls. Wolves look to inbound. They go in deep for Murphy. 0-on-0. Contact, and he is good. He gets the ball that deep. It is really hard to stop him unless you are a big shot blocker. All the way to the rim. Nice! Boy, that's a jump ball right there.
Yeah,
that was absolutely controlled by Cowgill, but it's called out of bounds. Blocked away Keegan. That was textbook defense.
Yes,
we talked about him the first time when he was kind of swatting at it out of position. Straight up and down, hands
and
in the way.
Here it is real quick. So
all right, they go to inbound. Nearly thrown away, but rescued by Spence. At Large with it against Murphy. He clears. He pushes off, gets the shot up. Good.
And I'm going to tell you, that's the 3rd push-off.
I know.
He's on At Large, and they're not calling it. And I'm sorry, he's probably given about 50 pounds heavier than Murphy, and he just moved him completely out of the way on that one.
Tapped out of bounds. It will stay with City. 27-24 Wolves. They have seesawed back in front in this one.
If you're going to call that hook, you got to call that push off.
Yeah. That's very fair.
There was absolutely no reason to take that shot.
And after that, it will go to LaPorte.
We had nobody set up underneath. We had nothing.
Yeah. Nice audience tonight on Heritage Night.
You do have a good crowd.
Yeah. This is not a bad crowd. I haven't seen this all season, so this is good.
Somebody's got to stop ball, guys. At Large, and no one rotated. Easy lay-in and the foul. Nick Spence going to go to the line for the traditional 3-point play.
Chance to tie.
2:43 till the half, and stay tuned at the half. Again, we will be bringing you the Heritage Night ceremony from halftime. We're going to honor Megan Bogoslawski.
I hear Rob Quinn's going to sing for us, too.
God, I hope not.
No, Rob. You just mentioned how good a crowd we had. I don't think we're going to get rid of that.
They've already paid, so.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean they won't leave.
Traffic will be easy.
Spence shooting for the tie. He's got it. That foul was on Anthony Murphy, his first. Michigan City 14 fouls now in the quarter. LaPorte with 3 into the post they go. Cowgill gets it slapped away and stolen. Nice defense. Reed Raymond, they brought the ball right in front of the little guy, and he took it. Spence picks up now, gets out to Tonigal. Tonigal looks to go to work. Davion Davis in the game. Shot up, no. LaPorte fights it out of there, no. Another offensive rebound. This time it's taken out of there by Stewart.
Slow it down.
Nick thinks about it. He is always a threat. And Murphy dives to the right hand. Contact, no. Upshaw fights it out of there, but At Large will control. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Nothing decided to this point. 27-27. Corner 3. Good. Riley Reba with a bomb there, shooting LaPorte back into the 3-point lead. Stewart gonna go from the logo. That's no good. Cowgill fights, gets the rebound. Murphy with it. Now kick. Upshaw high post for Murphy, working the elbow.
Everybody's standing around.
Looking to clear. They stay out of his way. Shot is good. Anthony Murphy from the elbow. 30-29 LaPorte. Davion Davis now gets the job of guarding at-large. Really like to see Michigan City try and find him on the defensive end and draw a third foul. He dives, he fakes, he goes, and the bank is open. Little Euro step through there.
I would say Eurasian step.
Murphy, no one picks him up, so he gets in the lane. The pull-up is good.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get...
If you're going to give it to you from open from 13, Anthony's going to hit that 75% of the time. So we are under a minute to go here until the half. It is 32-31 Michigan City. Let's see if LaPorte tries to hold or if they just run the offense. They will hand off for at-large, now guarded by Upshaw.
They're holding.
Michigan City has really sent a lot of players, and they're going to count it. Upshaw, 26 for Spence now. They work it around Raymond. He will hold against Cowgill. Out near the half-court logo, 15 and counting. LaPorte just looking to kill. Now we are under 10, so at-large sends everyone out. He wants to go one-on-one against Upshaw. He breaks. He fades from 3. That's an air ball slapped away by Murphy, and the Wolves cannot get it off before the half, but we have arrived at the half, so Michigan City LaPorte, another classic in the making here. It is LaPorte 32, Michigan City 31 at the half. We are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will be back. We will also bring you the halftime show action. So stay tuned, folks.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Not even close.
And we are back at halftime. It is the guest Slicers leading the Wolves 32-31 here on Heritage Night at the Wolves Den. Michigan City girls already a victor earlier this evening, but the boys game, just as you would expect in a rivalry game such as this, we are, you didn't win.
Rob making sure Mike knew he didn't win, and if he had won, we wouldn't have told him.
Exactly.
And I would have literally just, nope, hold on, I got to stop.
Guys.
We are back. We're going to go ahead and show you the Wolvettes here, and they will be performing, and then we will start the Heritage Night festivities.
Ooh, I can't wait. So we're going to turn it over that direction?
Let's turn it over to them.
Let's do this.
bet that's me. They look like they still killing in my jeans. You can tell who I am from the back, cause it's heavy when I look who I'm, just so they gon' tell it. I should pimp rap, ballet, they be selling. They little tall numbers cause they can't tell it. Couldn't be me, in the brush in the page. They dressing me on the top of the stage. In my own lane, but I'm still stopping traffic. They ain't really tripping on it. I had it, keep a dark skin, white teeth, and they tatted. Say you want a future to that, but I pat it. I'm a real people, right then I get it. Rock still, I'm a wrong. Cause I'm big, I be killing like Fred, real fine. I ain't gotta hit it at the kids. Starting on the net, hey, be pathetic. Got so many kids, get a minute. Throwing blue hundreds in the club with the credit. I be shaking, so he loving my aesthetic. Yeah, rock still, you can tell who I am from the back, cause it's heavy. Rock still, I'm a wrong, the trap, get mad cause I'm petty. Rock still, you can tell who I am from the back, cause it's heavy. I'm a wrong, the trap, get mad cause I'm petty. Make it drip, make it bounce, make it grip. I one flow, I can make a hell. I'm trying to get picked, I'm just trying to get give me that back, give me that.
Once again, that was the Michigan City Wolvettes. I believe their first performance of the season.
I believe that's the first one for them.
Yeah. It looks like any moment now Mike Gresham will be getting the festivities going. So we're going to turn it back over and let Mike take over from courtside now.
Yeah, Mike and Sarah down there.
So tonight, we are honored to bring back lots of our special Elston teams from the middle 1990s. We had a girls squad that won 5 straight sectional titles through the early 90s and late 80s. We had a boys basketball squad that won 4 sectional titles, including 2 trips to the Elite League down at Purdue University, missing the dome by 1 game in those 2 seasons. So, I understand we have dignitaries in the house tonight, so let's meet some of our historic Elston graduates. Join me as we welcome 1989 Candace Adams. A member of those semi-state teams is a big man for the basketball team, but also football, baseball, and track, Jason Ashley. And of course, this brings our brother, Larry Ashley. Class of 1996 there. Also, 1978 volleyball, basketball, and softball, Brenda, Hills, Flowers. Class of 1970, a fan of everything, and probably our biggest fan here at Michigan City High School, Daniel Cohn. One of our own, and someone I spent a lot of time with in high school, our Our now principal here at Michigan City High School, Dr. Mo Marula. Football, swimming, and a great baseball player in his own day. Class of 1996, Kate Plisky, now Bailey, a great basketball player for Michigan City. 1991, Mike Rice, football. 1986, baseball, basketball, David Schiff. 1993, in the band, Deb Sherrill. 1998, who's also come back to work for the city of Michigan City. In the band, basketball and athletics, Keela Ward. 1998 basketball, also a member of some of those sectional championship teams, Keisha Ward, 1980. And 1979 four-year basketball and track, Tammy Wilson. We even have dignitaries in the house. I am honored to introduce from the class of 1988, a sectional champion.
And then we have a little fun conversation. And then she gets assignments.
Sectional champion of the 100-meter hurdles, and your mayor of Michigan City, Angie Nelson Dykes. Thank you for being here tonight, Miss Fair. And then our last introduction is going to be a very special one, and one we are honored to have here in the den tonight. It's often said that in 49 states it's just basketball. Here in Indiana, we do it a little different. That's why the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame in Newcastle is kind of a big deal. Tonight, we celebrate one of Michigan City's very own, as she has been selected to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Indiana High School Basketball Class of 2025. Everyone, please join me in welcoming 1992 graduate of Elston High School, Megan Wogolslawski. In her 4 years with the Devils, she led them to 3 consecutive sectional championships and finished her high school career with 1,088 points and just shy of 1,000 rebounds in 4 years of high school basketball. Megan averaged 23.3 points and 18.1 rebounds and 18 rebounds a game. Her senior year, earning all NIC honors and representing the Devils in the East-West Indiana All-Star Classic. Megan also went on to play at Western Michigan, where she still holds the record for highest field goal percentage in a career, shooting basically 60% from the field. She was all Mid-Am Conference, first team in 96, averaging just under 20 points a game, 8 rebounds. She still holds the record for the Broncos, 21 rebounds in a game against Valparaiso. She earned a degree from Western Michigan and returned to Michigan City, where she still is in the area. She's worked at GAF since 2011. In 2017, Megan was named to the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame's Silver Anniversary team. And on April 26th, she will be inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. First woman in Michigan City history, fourth athlete overall. Congratulations, Megan Wogolslawski, Elston class of 1992, on your introduction into the Indiana High School Basketball Hall of Fame. Once again, folks, join me in thanking all of our Elston graduates here tonight. And one time, just for old sake, can someone give me a C? How about an I? Give me a T. What's that spell? What's that spell? Who's gonna beat LaPorte tonight?
And there was Heritage Night here at Michigan City High School. We paid tribute to some Red Devils in the house. Hall of Fame inductee Megan Bogoslawski taking up the tail end of that. And again, congratulations to Megan on her induction into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2025. That ceremony will be in April, but as Mike mentioned there, one of 4 people now with ties to Michigan City, Elston and Rogers, the first 2 being Bill Hahn, a coach at Elston, and also Vernon Payne, a player at and come to think of it, I believe that Vernon Payne may actually work at Western Michigan, so definitely have a Western Michigan flavor here.
Go Broncos.
And but also Dan Palmbizio, Mr. Basketball, is in the Hall of Fame, but Megan going into the Hall of Fame as the first female from Michigan City. So congratulations to Megan.
Yes, well deserved. So Drew, how do I get in?
How do you get in?
Yeah, I know I didn't do any sports. Sports is not my thing.
You just keep on doing what you're doing.
I'm just gonna go ahead. And
maybe sometime down the line they're going to be. We've inducted a lot of people in here. We need somebody else.
For a sympathy,
you are a trendsetter in the world of basketball live streaming. So don't give up the hope.
Yeah, we do what we can when we can, how we can. But this is the area of the state that's always overlooked. So I'm just glad to see that Megan is
the hardest working man in the Wolves' Den is back.
Yes.
One Mike Gresham.
I was going to say, where's Warren Foster?
I thought I saw
He's down there wearing stripes.
I wasn't up here because I was running around when the second game started. But did I see some candy stripes?
Yeah, blue and white stripes.
So they listened. They listened to us.
I saw that and I was like, a grin went ear to ear.
Yeah, I was like, finally.
All right, so this one, nothing decided yet. Slimmest of margins, LaPorte led by 2 after 1. They lead by 1 at the half. It is 32-31. These two teams have traded blows. So far, both teams still in this.
Yes, it's a good game. I truly hope that they come out and work the ball in, because they were successful when they did that. Every time they did that, they would go up by 3, by 5. Then they would start stepping back, chucking from 3, and here comes LaPorte.
Yeah, again, the three-point shot has a place in the offense. But with this group, it is not the primary shot. You really have been at your best this year when you're attacking the basket and you're creating offense from your defense.
And when you have the three-point shot, when you drive it inside and then you kick it back out, it gives you 2 things. One, it's going to give you an open three-pointer, and 2, it's going to put a couple people in the lane to rebound, as opposed to the 5 guys standing at the three-point line watching.
All right, so we're about ready for second half action. All of the fan sections stand up. The delirium in the house tonight. LaPorte brought over a good crowd as well, as we said.
And we appreciate their kind donation to Michigan City Athletics.
Yes, we do.
Murphy gets around a double screen, pulls up
Bang,
from the
right
elbow.
off the bat.
He's got that shot going tonight. Murphy been deadly from inside that 15-foot range and shoots the Wolves back into the lead. So the Slice will go to work. They give for at large, working against Murphy. He's been successful a couple times, and he goes right back door. Nice look. Tapped out of bounds. It will be Michigan City ball. Nick Spence was there, but couldn't quite control it.
I think you got to go right at 24.
I would like to see that, and of course they put him on Upshaw, so not one of the biggest offensive threats for the Wolves. They look to go to work. McCray in there with his 3 fouls. I don't see Knoll in there with his 3. Stepping into a 3. Cowgill is good.
Now,
inside
rhythm,
to outside.
Yeah, and in rhythm. Like, that I'll take all day.
At large seeks out the contact of Murphy and then fades. Now he's going to hook around. Ball fake. kick, 3 ball on the way. That rims out, no good. It is loose on the floor and rescued by the Wolves. City 5-on-3 the other way. Stewart pulls up short of the contact and banks it home. City a 6-point lead, their biggest in the night. They've scored the first 7 here in the second half. Spence with it. He spins into the lane, looks to get a righty up.
Oh, nice
flips
shot.
that one in. Boy, that was an undefensible shot.
Yes, it was. I think Drew has officially given up doing stats.
Murphy fakes the handoff, instead gets into the lane, gets the contact.
They're
and
letting
lays
them
it
play,
in.
aren't they?
Yeah. Yes, they are. And that's pretty much how this game's been called.
I'm
If
okay
you're
with it
not-
as long as we keep doing it.
If you're not affecting the shot, you're probably not getting a foul called.
Oh, the elbow.
As you were saying.
Yeah. As Large drops that 3 in after that.
And I'm sure Upshaw's not happy that in front of the ref an elbow was just thrown.
And he is trying to get a word with the official. He even I bet he called the timeout just to have
for
that word
yeah.
with the official. That's his first timeout called in this game, and he is still looking at Coach Walker now trying to call the official over and have a conversation like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, are we going to talk about the fact that
honestly,
we're just letting people throw elbows?
I think if this had been the college game, that is something that would be reviewed on a dead ball, and they would look for intent.
Intent. That would be, yep.
Well, while we got a break real quick, too, and Drew's going to have to give me the score because I've already forgotten. A quick congratulations to Michael Megacy. Yes, he said Michael instead of Mike.
Is he to 500 yet?
Not yet, but PCC tournament going on right now, semifinal game. They won, I think it was 45 to something, but
61-45
yeah,
over
there we
the
go.
Satellites of South Central.
Yep, so they will play tomorrow in Couts, I believe, for the championship game against the second game of that evening. So congrats to the Westville Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, yep.
Yeah,
So LaPorte showing a zone here, a little 1-2-2 action. Michigan City kind of looking at it to see what to do with it, how to attack it. Right now, they aren't really coming at the guards, so the guards are kind of holding it out there.
getting closer for a count.
And they will drop off.
Murphy's like, I can hold this for 5 minutes if you want me to.
It's interesting. So we don't see this very often from Michigan City, but LaPorte has come out in the zone. Now they extend out and pick up. At large, cleared out against Murphy. Let him go to work. Murph, kick for the wing. Back for Murph. Opposite, now deep.
Nice play, guys.
That is how you slice
That's a nice play.
We burned some time off the clock, so you can't complain about that, can't?
That is exactly how you, pardon the expression, slice a zone.
I see what you did there.
City by 5.
Little diagonal passing.
Into out.
That was a long three.
And a 3. Good. Sawyer Tonigal drops it in. So 2 3-pointers so far for LaPorte is their offense in the second half. Murphy crosses, spins to the rim.
Got away with a hook.
Yes, he did. But he's unguardable.
And a timeout going to be called. Is this Coach Heckard? Still not seeing a good sign. It is Michigan City calling the timeout.
Yeah.
All right.
Although now
30 seconds.
That was about 30 seconds to get that 30 seconds timeout called.
We'll take every rest we can.
So Michigan City by 4. Anthony Murphy, that last one. But what we've seen here in the second half thus far, Michigan City's offense has gone from the inside. They've been trying to get to the basket. I don't think we have it on replay, but that last play against the zone where they just went bing, bing, bing. It looked like a pinball bouncing around out there, but it ended with a wide open shot in the middle of the lane.
I'm trying.
It's okay. It's okay. My description was absolutely perfect.
It was perfect.
By the time
I like, or you have the way LaPorte broke
a
a zone, which is just chuck a 3-pointer from 3 feet down the line. That'll break a zone every time, too.
Yeah, we were at the volleyball lines, weren't we?
There are ways. So Michigan City going to use the opportunity to set up the press. And it's only going to be man-on-man, though. They drop off, so it will be Smoot working out large the full length of the floor. Out large, taking his time, not panicking. Thinks about it. Now he will go. He throws one up on the baseline. No. but a foul going to be called on the
what?
rebound attempt.
Yeah, it was more of a flop than a.
And they'll actually call that on the shot.
I didn't like that call one bit.
That looked like it happened
in the rebound.
In the rebounding action. You are correct. Instead, Nick Spence going to shoot a couple. Foul goes against Anthony Murphy. That will be his second, the first for either team here in the second half.
Sorry, I was trying to find it.
That one is good from the free throw line. LaPorte doing their job tonight from the free throw line. They've got to be in the 90% range so far for this one.
I think they've missed 4.
Have they? Is it that many? Okay. It just feels like they're hitting.
Yeah. But they've also taken 15 probably, so.
Spence rims it out.
That's got to be over the back.
And Cowgill taps it out for Murphy. Wolves look to run 4-on-3. Murphy pulls and gets swatted.
They knew he was going to do it, too. Like, he was just trailing the whole time.
And Murphy actually wanted to pass that when he got up and knew it, but couldn't find anyone to get it to. So At Large getting the screen. He works and then just dribbles it out of bounds.
So this was what I didn't get to this earlier, but it was when, was it Smoot that pressured him up the last time around?
Yep.
I just don't see why At Large is the one bringing the ball up in those situations.
So the Wolves will have it. Murphy no pressure. He's gonna pull up. Can't get it to go down, but TQ right there. The putback is good. City back by 5.
I mean, I'd be pressuring him every time. Every single time.
And an open look at a 3. Defensive breakdown, but that goes off the back iron. And TQ the rebound.
They're getting away with that a lot.
Yeah.
Murphy looks to push. He gets into the lane. Hands, baseline, jumper on the way. That's no good.
That's going to be a foul on Keegan.
And, it looks like we're going the other way.
Yeah.
He's looking at Cowgill.
I was like, we absolutely did, too.
It's a good call, but they're missing them on the other end.
Yep.
And we're bringing some guys in here. I think there's a little extracurriculars going on here between a couple of these young men.
Yeah, but the problem is
because the officials are having a conversation.
Yeah, but the problem is that they're talking to one, but he's not the initiator of this.
And here's the other side.
I was going to say he's not the initiator of what just happened. He got a 2-second talk, whereas our player got a 15-second dissertation on what was going on right there. And I mean, like, you needed to talk to the person who actually initiated all of that. And this is why we should be pressuring
over and back.
This is why we should be pressuring him every time. He should not be handling the ball.
How is that not over and back?
Because he tapped it loose. Smooth
I didn't
tapped
see
it out.
Did he?
Yep, he absolutely did.
This is why he should be being pressured every time. If I'm Upshaw at the next time out, every time he is.
Murphy, the cross,
go low.
dive, and the lay-in. Anthony gets
I agree with you, Aaron.
We need to be trapping him every single time. He should not be the one handling the ball. He's not a ball handler.
He's not a guard. He's not.
The fade, that's no good. Cowgill the rebound.
But they're running their entire offense through him.
Yep. So trap him. Trap him. Make someone else make a decision.
It's hard when he's bringing the ball up by himself and everyone else is 20 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
You've got to get into the offense before you can run that trap.
And one.
TQ to the rim and lays it in. Contact, and he will go to the line. And now they leave Terrence on the ground. You got to pick your guy up here, guys.
Coach Upshaw's having a little conversation with his bench. We're getting a little excited.
All right, so Van Buren looking to make this a 3-possession game. Biggest lead of the night for either team is 6, and you've got it right here. I think the officials are not happy with how close the fans are to this because they're trying to get them pushed back maybe a row or two.
They've had that problem. There's been a couple times tonight where the Den leaders have been like almost on the floor.
Yeah. Tell them, Ray.
And Van Buren good on the free throw. So biggest lead of the night for either team is 7. It is the Wolves. City looking to put the pressure on, and that is stolen away by Murphy. To the rim. Kick for Stewart.
Bucket.
Yes!
Bucket.
You got to get a timeout if you're LaPorte.
They've already used 3.
Pressure.
Make that 2.
Pressure.
That's a foul.
And stolen away. Yes, it is. Thrown up for Murphy.
Dunk it.
Dunk it.
And a foul going to be called. That is
He was ready.
That was good, smart play by the LaPorte defense there because they knew if Anthony got out of there,
the flags would have come down.
Yep.
The flags would have come down.
And I think in the NBA they call that a breakaway foul. 2 free throws in the ball.
Take foul. Take foul.
Yep.
Take foul. Yep.
All right, so because that is only the second foul of the quarter, Nick Spence picks that up, his second as well. Michigan City will now work the floor to get back into the offense. City now has triggered into a 10-point lead with 1:40 here to go. Murph attacks, dives down the lane, contact, no, but he will go to the line.
Smart. This is what I'm
what we talked about
here.
Preston Scheidt.
You have to continue with this. Do not go away from this. I like the wide open threes and beautiful, love it, but drive. If it's open, take it, get the foul, or kick. This is where we eat, as the young folk would say.
And I'm really liking the surprise pressure.
Yes.
Don't pressure it every time up. Just.
Yep. But I'll be honest with you. If At-Large is bringing it up, you should be trapping him every time. He is not should not be the primary ball handler, and I mean he's a great athlete. I'm not gonna whoever's listening, don't think I'm saying that, but you got to pay attention to who can handle the ball and who can't, and he's not comfortable with it.
And a timeout going to be called by Coach Eckert. They had At-Large trapped in the corner there.
They sure did.
Yep.
And we're looking to go to work. Michigan City has exploded here in this third quarter of play. They have pushed this out to a 56-44 lead. City by a dirty dozen here. Guys, the theme of this quarter, shut up and drive.
All
right, Pink. Are we talking Rihanna? Shut up and drive, or isn't that her song?
I thought wasn't that Pink?
Pink, somebody shut up. Oh no!
Shut up and drive.
Yeah.
No, that's Rihanna. It's Rihanna.
Okay.
I think it's Rihanna. Yeah. And will LaPorte challenge on as you see our Michigan City?
The cheerleaders doing some work.
Oh, Coach Fear. Coach Fear. Coach Fear.
The most impressive of all.
Yes.
One of our assistant principals here at Michigan City High School, Candy Fear, in the house, as always.
Yes. Always willing to entertain.
Always willing to take it for the team.
Yep. That's what she does best. We love her. Speaking of formers, I'm probably going to get a chance to see him, and it makes me sick to see him in orange, but Justin Browning, an assistant principal at
dead to us, you said?
Yeah, you maybe, but
okay.
I already talked to him today and said that. So, but he's now assistant principal at LaPorte High School, but was at Michigan City for several years. And like I said, once a wolf, always a wolf. And we still got his wife, so that's
Nice look ahead by At-Large to break the press. Now he gets it back, guarded by Nick Stewart. Wing, Spence back for At-Large. He's got a size advantage. Let's see. He is going to try and use it, but City defense recovers. Now diving, tripping, and a foul going to be called. I mean, it's incidental, but it is.
Yep, it is, yeah. No harm, but it was a foul. It was a nasty foul, too. That's what my was about.
Wait.
Yeah, you're going to.
They're not going to the free throw line, are they?
That wasn't an attempted shot.
Oh, no, they're on the baseline. Okay. Now I see the jersey.
Yeah, okay, you got to get McCray out of there because that was his fourth.
All right, so LaPorte with it. 1:07 to go here. Stewart guards closely Knoll. Now At-Large going to go around on the baseline. The ball's out. Murphy going to rescue. Michigan City with it. 12-point lead and the ball.
As good a shot as he is not a ball handler.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, he's a skilled kid
and
talented,
goodness.
But that's not his. He shouldn't be.
But my question to you, Aaron, is who should?
The kid that I think should is not in the game right now, and I can't see numbers because they're sitting.
I don't know enough about LaPorte. I haven't watched them enough this year to.
Stewart pulls it out. City no hurry to get this going. Murphy now.
Just kidding.
Pulls up the slack and then comes back, 20 and counting. City going to, look, they got a 12-point lead in the ball. Sure, they're going to hold for the end.
I would do it next half, too, or next quarter, too.
And knocked away. At-Large triggers it out. 10. They throw ahead and throw it away.
Right.
Oh, boy, opportunity there to try and get back to single digits.
They didn't need to push it that hard.
8.8, so Michigan City going to work the full length.
These are high schoolers we're talking about. They're going to push it hard every time.
Good point.
Nick Stewart going to bring it up. He runs it up.
And no pressure on him.
Noel, hands for Murphy. Murphy, the switch, the move at the buzzer. No, wait, not quite the buzzer.
It was a buzzer.
And that one gets thrown into the second row of the LaPorte student section.
That'll spread.
Yeah.
We already almost lost a fan during the girls' game, but all right.
Doink right off the old noggin there.
Let's call that the end of 3. We'll take a quick commercial break. Bring it to the fourth quarter. Michigan City 56, LaPorte 44.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
It's a big deal.
And we're back.
And big deals galore here at Michigan City High School. The Wolves have taken control in this one, putting up 25 points in that third quarter to take the 56-44 lead in this one. City outscoring LaPorte 25-12 in the third stanza. Well, here's the game, folks. It's the first 3 minutes of this quarter. If Michigan City can hold serve or even maybe build the lead a little more, this one's over. If LaPorte can kind of slice into this a little bit and get that into that 9-7-5, kind of slowly work this back,
we have the formula. We have the formula. The formula to win this game. Exactly. The formula to win this game is there.
Yeah, you just don't change what you did in that third quarter.
Spence to the basket, loses control, out of bounds. He must have got tapped out.
It must have, because I thought
that was a lost ball. Like, I lost control and it floated out of bounds, but what do I know? Refs have been right.
Score is
They're
actually
a lot closer than we are.
The whole time.
Score is actually 56-44.
Listen, you asked for perfection.
Spence hard off the back. Swat it out of there.
Not in this house.
By Keegan Cowgill.
I think that's his second.
That ball has children. Hot large working Stewart, and he crosses. 5 seconds.
I love it.
Their coach didn't like it, though. Yep. He was thinking they got something else.
Once again, if he's going to have the ball and be the primary ball handler, you pressure, you stick with him. He's turned it over. I think this is the 4th turnover now in this half.
And credit Nick Stewart with guarding him closely to keep that 5-second count. And TQ,
there
great
you go.
pass.
Yep.
Speaking of Nick Stewart, great pass in there into the post to make that easy basket happen. Stewart has the 1 3-pointer tonight, I believe, but he's been yeoman's work otherwise. And a nice
great shot.
baseline jumper from behind the rim there by Ott Large. City with the 12-point lead and the ball. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Nick thought about it. He slid.
He slid across the.
And they called it out of bounds.
The state of Indiana on that.
It was one of the two.
Yeah.
I think his back foot was in Porter County.
Yeah.
And Wolves, LaPorte tried to get it up quick, but the rest of the Slicer offense wasn't there either. Ott Large working. 3-pointer up. That is short.
We got bodies on the floor.
There, and controlled by LaPorte.
And who are they trying to get it back to?
Ott Large gets a nice screen, rumbles, spins, bang. Nice move.
He slid too. That's why I was like, he traveled.
He slid, jumped.
Murphy to the rim.
That's ours.
Out of bounds, our ball. Yeah. Anthony doing a great job at getting to the rim tonight. Almost all of his shots, especially after early in the first quarter, have come from 15 feet in. And a stoppage. I think we got a timeout coming.
Full timeout, City.
Can't take them with you, right?
That's what they say. All right, so LaPorte, so far the only basket here. Oh, excuse me. 2 baskets here in the fourth quarter. Michigan City won. They have gotten back within 10. About 6.5 minutes to go in this ball game. LaPorte trying to chip away. The Wolves will have it coming out of the timeout. The reset on the board, no fouls for either team so far here in the fourth. And then 2 timeouts left for each team. Michigan City does own the possession arrow. And they will be coming out of this timeout with the basketball, looking to do something.
They got a basketball game going on the Slicers side right now, too. This is kind of interesting. I wonder if they let me take a shot from here.
Look, Aaron, they could let you walk all the way up to the cheerleaders and take that shot.
I'd probably try and dunk it and get hung.
Yeah, yeah. That cheerleader would swat you into next week.
Yep, that's like, it would be embarrassing. That's why I do tech stuff.
We love you. You
but
have
the Hall
skills.
of Fame is not out of the question.
Right,
yet.
listen. IHSA, if you're listening, we need to come up with a category where I can get in.
All-star engineer.
I have worked way too hard.
Hall of Fame engineer, dare I say. Dare I say.
Dare.
Murph spins. Contact.
And one.
Yes! And it counts. Woo, buddy. That is where Anthony Murphy is so dangerous.
Yes.
There aren't a lot of guys 6'5" at the high school level who have that quickness and footwork. Usually if you're 6'5" at the high school level,
you're slow.
You're slow.
You're slow. And
But
stumbling all over your feet. No coordination.
He has the moves of a kid 6 inches shorter as he's good on the free throw, pushing this back out to 13. At large now going to work it against Smoot. City has just sent a host of defenders. 3-pointer quickly. That's no good. LaPorte in panic mode now. 2 quick threes their last 2 possessions.
They're looking like we did in the first quarter.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Looks like zone again for LaPorte.
Then just
backside.
There
nice,
you go.
Nice discipline. TQ passes up the 3. Work that clock. The clock is your friend. He really wants to, though.
He does bad.
And they're not going to come out and guard him. So
Yep, Isaiah holding out deep, making him earn it. Nick, fake. Now he's going to take a dribble, hand for Smoot. Murph. Between the circles. City just content to move this ball around. They've taken about 45 seconds off the clock in this possession.
Take another 45.
This is exactly what they need to do right now.
Flipped in there, knocked away the double-team defense right there, and knocked away by Smoot. He flips ahead for Murphy. Back in, lay in. Cowgill fouled hard, clean foul, but a good foul.
And
but he will go to the line to earn it.
And Cowgill's like, I'll take it.
That was a good foul.
Yep.
There's nothing dirty about it.
That's what you do.
And it was a smart foul.
Yes.
I mean, he makes that shot.
That's 15.
Yep, and it's this crowd erupts.
And only the first foul of the game on Tonagle, the second on the Slicers.
I'll take it. I'll take the 15 the hard way.
Cowgill got on the first. He'll have another one coming up. Keegan, the senior, doing good work here tonight.
Welcome back, Drew White. We haven't seen you in
It's good to be back.
And Cowgill earns it the hard way. Officials timeout here. Let's see.
What do we got?
What's going on here?
Oh, confetti from LaPorte.
Ooh, that's probably
Yeah. And
oh, no, there is confetti loose. I was thinking maybe
that's LaPorte.
They're going to have a conversation with the LaPorte administration over there. Let's say,
I'm sure
not.
I'm sure Rick Van Sickle would like to have a conversation with him, too, because he is tired of cleaning up confetti.
Maybe hand him a broom or two,
Yep.
vacuum,
And while we got to that second, hats off.
But what this does
is
allows Michigan City to set up the pressure here.
I don't say bowing down
4,
to Sodexo.
5. Oh, man, that was close.
Nice
they
try,
do finally
Aaron.
get it in.
I'll get it in a second. So, hands down, bowing down to Sodexo, Rick Van Sickle, Michael.
Ricky Santana.
Who's been watching, and I texted him tonight, and he got my TV back on from probably 30 miles away. They do a heck of a job making sure that this place is in tip-top shape, and they don't get enough recognition. So
nothing but
you.
love here.
Yep,
nothing but
you.
love. All right, so loose action underneath the basket ends up in a foul. So Nick Spence going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
And
I think the free throw or the foul went on Cowgill, his third.
Yep.
That's what's on the board anyway. It's only the first against City.
Wouldn't surprise me to see LaPorte trap
They're going to have to do
on out.
something. to try and get some loose balls because you're chasing 5 possessions with 5 minutes to go. You've got to create.
We'll just hold the ball if you give us the opportunity. So
you've got to speed up the game. And Michigan City with that almost a minute-long possession, and LaPorte just can't have that right now. So both free throws are good for Spence, and they're gonna extend a 1-3-1. It looks like they're gonna look to trap right over half court as Murphy brings it in and quickly volleyballs it back. Smoot corner for Stewart. Now long pass. Murphy all the way down the lane. The lay-in touches but Cowgill looked like he got hit.
He got killed.
Absolutely, and he's hurt.
And they're not going to stop it until the play goes all the way down the lane, rumbling in and laying it in as at-large. He took advantage of the situation very smartly.
Got hammered on that play.
And I think he landed on a foot because he's got his ankle he keeps grabbing. Trainer Molly Perales there out to check on him. Definitely got to get Molly's name in. Molly Perales, the head trainer from Michigan City High School.
Again?
Molly Perales.
Okay, thank you. Just checking because last I heard you disrespected her.
Sometimes that's why you can't say names because if you leave one out, but
Keegan's in a lot of pain.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he landed on a foot from the looks of the way he came down. Yeah. Coach Walker, Coach Upshaw also out there to kind of help him off. Yeah, that's not good.
Yep.
I think that's a little bit of a twist.
He's not even trying to put pressure on that foot.
So that's going to force the 2 big men into the game at the same time, and McCray and Van Buren for the Wolves.
And you know who I want to see come in? Sitting at the end of the bench.
Who might that be? Well, hopefully
Dr.
we see
Marua?
that here.
No, close. Maybe we see him in the last 20 seconds of the game.
Well, if Michigan City keeps up the lead, we might see the bench. LaPorte again setting up in that 1-3-1. Again, the corners of the floor are very important against the 1-3-1. You really got to try and move it quickly through those corners, unbalance the floor, and then take advantage of where that unbalance has gone to.
And they're just going to let him dribble it all the way up. So it's.
And there you go. Back end quickly, not allowing.
Foul.
Smoot to Van
Another
Buren.
foul.
No. And they are going to get the over the
yeah.
back there on Spence. And that's how you beat it.
Yep.
They go to one side, they go to the opposite side,
to the middle.
And then in the recovery process, someone's open.
Yep, you cut to the basket.
And that's exactly what TQ did. He got to the block, got open.
Thing about the 1-3-1, though, is with them applying that, the chances of us sitting at the top of the key throwing the ball around are done.
Yeah.
They're going to have to attack it.
It's a good response by Coach Heckard, knowing exactly that City wants to 4 corners and count the clock down. TQ short. And the rebound to Spence. City going to pick the defense up full court.
Pressure.
Trap. Oh.
And
it is stolen away. No. Van Buren overran that one.
Almost 6 turnovers.
At large, kick to the corner. Quickly recovered defensively by McCray. 3 on the way from Spence. That's short, no good. And rescue. Nice hustle, Nick.
Nice, Nick.
City, the 12-point lead in the ball. 3:40 and counting. And right now, they are out of that 1-3-1 and back into the man. Into the post they go. Van Buren goes to work. The front is good. 66-52, Michigan City by 14.
They
are going to trap.
They should.
Oh, and TQ was right there for that one. Open 3 is good.
I'm sorry, do it again.
Sawyer Tonigal. No, that's absolutely fine.
It again.
And they will call a timeout. So
Upshaw's not happy with what just happened. He's like, but I mean, honestly, I'm okay with that. Most likely you're going to get a turnover. I mean, he's almost coughed it up every time he's come down when they put that little bit of pressure on him. So,
well, Van Buren has almost had 2 interceptions on 2 possessions. He's come close. He overran the one and just missed the last one, too. And, of course, it ends in that open 3-pointer. But when you unbalance the floor with the pressure, that's the downside risk is you leave someone on the back end open.
Yep. And like I said, I live with that, but don't let it happen again.
All right, so Michigan City, little point of history here for the Wolves as they sit at 7-6 on this season, looking for number 8. Michigan City has put up double-figure wins, so 10 or more wins.
Okay.
Any guess at how many consecutive seasons we've done this? I hear the wheels turning.
3?
15.
Oh, geez, that wasn't even close.
15 straight years Michigan City has put up 10 or more victories in a row in a season. So it tells you City has been good to very good almost every year for a decade and a half.
So that's
back to John Boyd's first year.
Yeah, Upshaw,
Wells, Boyd.
and Boyd.
Yep.
Wow.
And here comes that 1-3-1 back. Stewart going to pump a 3. He misses long and at large. Nope, that's not at large. All the way to the rim, though. The lay-in is good for Reed Raymond. Down to a 9-point lead, under 3 minutes. And there, look to extend again. And over the back end to the rim, but they are going to call a foul before that. Nice defense by LaPorte to get that foul before the shot.
One more and we're shooting. It's good to see Keegan up and walking.
Yes.
Although that is 4 fouls now on Nick Spence. Spence been one of the most important players on the floor all night for LaPorte, but this is not a time to take your starters out for Coach Hecker.
You got to go right at him.
Smoot from way downtown.
I do not like that shot.
Why are we taking that?
Trying to deliver the knockout blow instead. Gets LaPorte the ball. Chasing 9. Spinning out large. Lays for Spence. No. Tap. No. Rebound Van Buren. Wolves look to run. Right around him goes Murphy. All the way to the rim. Loses the ball.
We got to stop. We don't need a basket.
And LaPorte turns it over. Oh, man.
Nope, that was
Did Nick Stewart get a... Okay.
We don't need a basket. I don't know.
The clock is our friend.
Why we were pushing that.
Because it wasn't open.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. And that's just like, we don't need a basket.
One of my favorite coaches that I've had the pleasure of dealing with is that 3 missed and comes out of there by McCray.
And weirdly, there were 4 slicers in there, and McCray comes up with it.
We'll tell you.
And
that's stolen away by LaPorte.
Why are we pushing it? I'm calling a timeout if I'm Upshaw.
1-on-2. Now Stewart back. Baseline jumper. That's short, no good. Spence the offensive rebound. Charges in, tied up, and then I call the foul on Stewart. I don't know that he ever got his hand to the ball.
Okay.
It's tough to see from that angle, but anyway.
You see Upshaw.
Speaking of angles.
Coach Smedley used to really say that everything you know about how you should play a basketball game is on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Time remaining, what your lead is. Murphy tied up, and they're going to get a foul.
No, timeout. Are they going to get a foul or the timeout?
Hand up. I'm not sure. I think they are having a conversation. Timeout's going to be granted.
Yeah, going to grant
the official had a foul.
Yes, he did.
But they came together to say, did you get a timeout before this foul occurred?
They could have given us the foul.
But instead, they will grant the timeout to Michigan City. So 1:48 left in this one, a Wolves timeout after Murphy was trapped 80 feet away from the basket.
And
I think it's a good timeout.
It is.
No, you call that.
Yeah, you call. But I mean,
Upshaw needs to calm him down.
You got to talk to Murphy and say, Murphy, you've come down twice now and turned the ball over when you should have just backed it up and set up the offense.
Yep.
We don't need a shot. We don't need to score.
And that's exactly what I'm talking to about. What you need to know is on the scoreboard.
Yep.
You run the offense. That minute-long possession you had at the beginning of the fourth quarter, that's what you're trying to emulate now. Run the clock. You are 9 points in the lead, which is 3 full possessions, even with 3-pointers by LaPorte.
Yep.
So you really want to quicken this game up.
Yeah. Now, if you're wide open on a layup,
go for it.
Take it. But when you are triple teamed and driving, you need to be that senior.
And the lane isn't open. The lane wasn't open. Both of those drives.
Yep.
Just kick it back out.
So Michigan City in this series has really owned it in recent years versus LaPorte. The last win for the Slicers was the first Heritage night. Thankfully, we're looking to break that jinx here tonight. But City has won the last 2 and 7 of the last 8.
They're going to come out in that 1-3-1.
Which now Murphy slides to make sure. And they work back and forth. Trap comes, Smoot, Stewart on the baseline, Trap looking for some help, and that was the pass that LaPorte needed right there. Now they're running the offense here. Stewart going to run the baseline, kick.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Don't shoot.
And that's exactly it. They passed up the open shots.
That one you could have driven.
No, they are running the clock. Good discipline. Good discipline, I say.
But you take
to the rim, TQ, the lay-in. You
Nice
can only
job.
ask so much of high school kids, right?
And they ran off about 30 seconds, so it's okay.
City by 11. At Large pulls up from 3. That's no good. TQ fights. It ends up in the hands of LaPorte, and the lay-in by Spence is good. Back to a 9. Murphy
Foul.
hammered. He will walk to the free throw line on the other side.
He said, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, this is where you got to be clutch on those free throws. You end the game with 2 free throws right here.
Yeah. 54 seconds left.
You miss them both, you give them a chance.
Yep. You miss them both, you go to the bench.
Anthony done a great job in the second half in this one. Really recognized his role. Has played smart basketball. His shots have all been from 15 in, as he is nothing but
Bucket
the bottom of the net
1.
on that one. It's getting a little less orange in here as Slicer fans get a jump on the Johnson Road home.
Yeah.
Murph got one more coming up here.
Bucket number 2.
On the second. 70-59, the Wolves the lead in this one. They are going to throw some pressure on there, looking to trap
When was the last
into
time
the
we
front
had
court.
70 points?
Missed, but an offensive rebound under the basket. Spence, the lay-in good. When is the last time we had 70 points? That is a question I can answer.
At least 6 or 7 games.
It has been.
And Nick Stewart's going to the line.
So Stewart will draw the foul. Let's see what we got here. The last time Michigan City scored 70 was in their Jan 2nd loss to Detroit Cass.
Oh, okay. So that was right after the new year.
The last time 70 and a W, December 14th versus Hammond Central.
Okay. Bucket for Mr. Stewart on the first one.
Back to a 10-point lead for Michigan City. Well, they've done exactly what they needed to in the fourth quarter. They've held serve. They've not given up any runs. They've withstood this LaPorte. And no good on the second. Got to start the clock there, guys. There we go. At Large working against the pressure. Spence, elbow. That's long.
And
Murphy,
that should about do it, boys and girls.
And he tears it out of there. Throws ahead for Stewart. They are going
Boom!
to dunk! Hey.
Sorry. I shouldn't have laughed.
Why is LaPorte crying? Because they just got dunked on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like, you could see the smile on his face when he did that. And he's like, yeah, I probably should have just held the ball there, but
I'm getting mine.
Yep.
Sawyer Tonigal commits the foul. Michigan City going to the line to shoot a couple more here.
And the orange out in the LaPorte student section starting to turn to a little bit of a blackout as they put their coats on and start heading for the door.
City by 10 with 11 seconds to go. As the Wolves continue their recent success in this series. Again, this will be 8 out of 9
All right, Nick,
in the MC column.
Hit this one. First one was off the front of the rim.
I say Nick might be a little tired in those legs. He played a lot of big minutes here as he goes off the back iron.
He's been picking up his defense.
And take it away.
Weren't even looking for it.
He will be fouled. He got slapped upside the head.
Yeah.
He kind of tucked that ball in and didn't give anything
And
for
Upshaw, I think, just looked at him like, why did you even do that?
Pass into Matsky, though. Just see him, he wasn't even looking for the pass. He was heading down court,
Yep.
hit him in the back.
Yep.
So McRae will get a chance at a couple free throws. Michigan City going to get the victory tonight. Their third straight in this game. Their third straight in this series.
Knock off an 11-14.
Yep.
In the Duneland.
Yep.
And sweep the evening. I called the night a success.
Which the last time we were at home,
we lost this.
Yes, we did.
And we were up by like 15.
I was going to say up double digits, and LaPorte went to work and started dropping bombs.
As in Marty Corley, school board president's son.
Malik,
who literally
playing at
took 48 free throws in the second half of that game.
Not that we're bitter.
No, and I mean, and he didn't miss one. I think he went perfect from the line that game.
Oh yeah, no, he killed it.
Yeah.
And that was a travel, but the official's ready to go home. That is ringing out, no good, and this ball game is over. Your Michigan City Wolves victorious tonight. City 74, LaPorte 63 on Heritage Night. The Wolves, the big victory. They trailed after one, they trailed after two, but in the third quarter delivered the knockout blow, really got the attacking offense going. They improved to 8-6 on the season, 2-1 in the Duneland Conference. The Slicers, their first Duneland loss of this season. They fall to 2-1 in the DAC. They also fall to 11-5 on the season. The Wolves victorious here. Again, great effort in the second half, ratcheted up the defense, but more than anything, attack, attack, attack.
I liked it. I mean, the game plan for that second half of it was just beautiful. We were a little sloppy that first half. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything here. Jacking up threes, that's not our game. It may be the first 5 games of the season it was our game, but it is not our game since then. And I'm sure Upshaw, Walker, Stewart went in the half and said we gotta start driving the ball into the heart of them and just start scoring. And if we don't score, get to draw the foul. And it was nice to see that. It was a little bit of a struggle that first half, kind of unbearable to watch a couple of times. But I'm happy that we came out with this W. That's the most important thing.
And really good coaching and a good hearing of the message by the boys. It took a little while to sink in. Mm-hmm. LaPorte stuck around as Michigan City messed around on the three-point stripe. But what did they maybe take 2 or 3 threes in the second half?
Yeah, maybe.
And they were all in rhythm.
And one, I know right at the beginning it was in that they got a steal, drove.
And I think Keegan knocked one down.
And Stewart?
I think Stewart's was in the first half.
Okay.
Guys, I have to be honest with you. I'm running it through my head trying to think who was the outstanding player of the game, and I can't come up with one person.
I mean,
they played really well as a team tonight.
It was a collective win. You're right.
I really got to say it's kind of an offensive-defensive. I think Anthony did the job when City needed it.
Yep.
Offensively.
Yep.
But the defense in the second half, where Michigan City just hounded at large up and down the floor every time he touched the ball, and they threw, I don't know, every defender on the floor at him at some point. But
and I will say, Stewart was.
I was just going to mention Nick,
and I mean,
Isaiah Smoot.
He deserves a day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
For taking the challenge every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
And Nick's had a couple of really good games back-to-back. As we said in the previous game at Elkhart, Isaiah fouled out in the third quarter. They couldn't get him out quick enough with 4 fouls.
Yep.
And Nick had to play that whole stretch and was key down the stretch.
Absolutely.
To open that game up with a quick and ending 9-0 run to open that game up for Michigan City to beat Elkhart.
Yep.
And again, Nick tonight, yeoman's work. Those don't show up in the stats.
Nope, they never do.
I mean, you get a steal maybe or something, but he made at-large work all the way up the floor every time he touched the ball. And then Michigan City threw in the pressure here and there to mix it up and kind of scramble things up. And it was largely successful in the second half.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's just amazing that, sometimes the things that these kids are asked to do, and they rose to the challenge. I mean, this is a rivalry game, whether LaPorte wants to admit it or not. I mean, I can still I vividly
when we've won 8 out of 9, do we get to say it's not a rivalry game?
And I mean, I just vividly remember, this has been a dozen years.
Yes, I'm starting something.
10 years ago, that Jim Peters article there where he interviews the LaPorte football players, and they, their response was, what rivalry? Last time I checked, we've been the one that's winning.
Yep. Well,
here we go.
There you go. Michigan City doing the job tonight on both ends of the floor for both teams. 2 varsity wins for Michigan City. The girls, the early win.
Paulicia was on fire in that early win.
Yes, she was. And got hurt and still
was on fire.
Boy, she twisted that ankle, and she was not coming off the floor.
Yep. Man, I
58-44 for the girls on the victory. The boys, the 74-63 victory. Michigan City, 2 W's, 2 Duneland wins, 2 Johnson Road rivalry wins. That's all you ask for, right? Well, I mean, okay, I guess I want a sectional championship.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm telling you.
On this home court because we host the sectionals. But
Mark my words, guys. Those candy striped pants are our tickets to a sectional championship.
And Rob asking you shall receive.
I'm telling you. I don't know who it was, but thank you, whoever it was.
Yeah, and Drew, any final words since you've been silent most of this?
I have been silent. I've been working on small little projects throughout, but want to give out kudos to all the fans that came out. Heritage Night, I believe, was a tremendous success, and I, again, have to give all the credit to Mike Gresham, who started this a few years ago with Mr. Shaman and
Tom Wells also.
Tom Wells also in there. So just it's amazing what can happen when we sit here and
keep an eye out for year 4.
Try and grasp history, and I think that in a way it's bringing everybody together. So I kudos to you, Mike, for coming up with the idea. Kudos to everybody coming out. Again,
Tom
Megan
Wells is here.
Boguslawski, congratulations on your
Scores table.
impending
All right.
induction into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. And thank you for coming out here tonight. But I want to thank Mayor Angela Nelson Deitch for coming out and attending. And basically, thank you to all the Red Devils that came out, even the Raiders that came out, and obviously Dendelirium was in full force this evening.
And just spoiler alert, I'm going to go ahead and ruin it now. Next year, Heritage Night, Aaron Garrett inducted into something.
The In His Mind Hall of Fame. I think so. For the record,
you're the youngest one here, Aaron. You got to wait your turn.
For the record, I am fairly certain. I'm going to say this early with a caveat, so I'll put a little asterisk on it. But I believe next year we will have Heritage Night against Marion High School. We are going down there in a week. Yes, we are going down there in a week, and we have a home-and-home series arranged with them. They are doing a special recognition of their mid-'80s teams. Those
Edwards, Linda Jones.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know them.
Okay.
And then they are coming up here next year, and I think we are going to similarly bring back some of that middle '80s Rogers era. To honor the big things they did, Coach Cunningham, Coach Cummers, and all those amazing squads that they had through that era. And I believe that will be Heritage Night next year.
Cool. I love it.
So save that blue.
And be ready for my induction.
Right. All right, folks. Well, once again, thanks for tuning in and putting up with us for, I don't know how long it's been, 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
My horrible jokes. 3 hours, 36 minutes, and 56.
There we go.
Well done early.
I just want to clarify, Dr. Momorue was a tremendous baseball player in his own right, not in his own mind.
And also, real quickly, good job to Jam and Ellison in that first game.
Absolutely. Yep. Wonderful job by our student broadcasters in the first game tonight. Alyssa Workman, Jamarion G, 2 amazing seniors here at Michigan City High School. They did a great job. Declan Rice, Mark Mars, Sue Mars, our wonderful team, Aaron Garrett, a Hall of Famer in his own mind, Drew White, Rob Quinn, Michael Gresham. I want to thank everyone.
Mind applies there.
Right. Girls victorious, 58-44.
And we won't see you again until sectionals, I believe. No. Chesterton.
Okay.
We'll see everybody.
Keep an eye out. Stay tuned.
Keep an eye out on the
Thursday night
Michigan
game.
City Facebook page. So we had already said that that's going to be Booster Club Appreciation Night on
February 6th. Yep.
That's also going to be Pep Band Alumni Night. So,
okay.
Yes. Just in case you didn't get enough at Heritage Night, we're going to be encouraging. And I think, Rob, are you gonna?
Absolutely not.
No.
Rob said he's going to pull out some instrument, but it won't be.
I think he could do something.
Whoa! I think this broadcast is over.
I think we just got booted by the IHSA.
This broadcast is brought to you by.
All right. Thanks again, folks, for tuning in. Again, victory for the girls, 58-44 over LaPorte. Boys, 74-63. Good night, everybody.